Hello and welcome. I'm Ashmanix, and this is a random stream event. Cooksoul is busy this Friday, and I am bored, so I thought I'd play something. And funnily enough, I've been having some technical glitches, technical mishaps with my computer today. I probably shouldn't have started it up 10 minutes before the stream. And YouTube Studios are complaining as well. So, a great start to the stream. I don't know why the fonts keep fucking up and on my Windows PC. I've got some custom fonts, and for some reason, every so often, the fonts just take a little hiatus. Which is super annoying. I use a special font for my. And I need a fucking drink. What the hell, man? What the hell? Wait. Oh dear. Oh well. I should have maybe looked at this a bit earlier. Why? God. Okay. I know what's happened. The font just disappeared. I love that. Thank you, Windows. You suck balls. Oh wait, that's what it's called. Anyway, yeah, you obviously can't see what I'm up to. It's going on the stream just now. I'm just going to spend this trying to figure out. What are these? Well, here's to hoping that re-importing that will bring up the font. But anyway, for now, what we're going to do is play some. I kind of decided this last second, but I'm going to play some Island. I'm just going to switch to the full screen. You can hopefully see that. Looks like the audio is going through. Right. Fuck. What the hell, man? Everything seems to be going to pot today. Right, let me just check. My mic's not going to fall off this thing. I'm going to have a sip of a drink. I thought this would be chill. I cannot remember what happened the last time I played it. It's been more than a month. But we're going to continue. Huh? Oh, god damn. This is one of a hell of a place to start at. Well, I'm assuming carrying out my mission is grayed out because I've already chosen that. So I think I'm going to abort my mission. This feels like the wrong. Oh man, this got heavy fast. I forgot what happened in this game. What the fuck? Right, so guy comes from the future to try and stop something that's going to fuck up the world. That's the gist of what I remember from this game. I wonder actually, is it better just to play a different game entirely? No, because then I'll have too many games to play. I need to kill myself in order to save the world? That's my mission. To hell with it. Is it really the world that I want to save? Is that really what's most precious to me? I don't think so. Wait, who's saying that? I don't think it's something I could express in a term as broad as that. No. It's something that's always with me. Something so close that I tend to take it for granted. Something that would be even scarier for me to lose than anything else. A priceless treasure that provides me with a limitless degree of courage and enables me to do anything for its sake. Apparently the one thing that gives my life meaning. I can still feel the warmth of its touch. It's the sole reason I came here. I'm here to make sure I never lose it again. I met her here on this island. A girl pleading for help. I still don't know for sure whether she's the one I'm looking for. Or maybe there's someone else waiting for me to come and save them somewhere beneath this vast sky. In that case, I'll just have to save them all. I'll save every last one of them, in the world as well, while I'm at it. Does that sound good to you, bub? Turn my back on my reflection in the window. I'll accomplish what you couldn't. Yeah, I'll show you. This time I'll make it work. Island. I had another strange dream. Beneath a starry sky almost akin to a stage backdrop, great flames shot up towards the heavens. And within those flames stood a man. In his arms, a girl. The man's name escapes the girl's lips, as the crimson flames ate away at her white robe. The stench of burning flesh filled my nostrils, but there was no stopping the fire. I couldn't do anything, because this was a dream, and I was nothing but an onlooker. Why then did I feel such heat against my back? Why then did I feel such pain in the pit of my stomach? The man kissed the girl, in an attempt to restore the gloss to her lips. Her clothes, bright red and white, looked almost like the costume of a shrine maiden. What? Have I taken a different route? I wonder what that was. Was it a memory of the past? A prophetic dream? Or mere wish fulfilled? Her breath in my ear and the searing heat of the flames against my back. The dream was so vivid. I could still feel all those sensations. I'm almost starting to wonder if I have a real burn scar somewhere on my back. Yesterday, I decided to abandon my mission, because I feel like there's something more important for me to do here on this island. Did I make the right choice, though? Will I be able to protect what's truly important to me? Or was I wrong in my assumptions? What if I'm supposed to kill somebody else and I've forgotten about it? If that's the case, what's going to happen to the world? After thinking about all of this, I absent-mindedly continue with my cleaning. Oh shit. Ah! A vase lies shattered on the floor in front of me. Isn't this the one that Renee said insisted I'd never ever be able to afford, however much I worked for it? Yeah. What's it worth? 1,000,000 yen? I'm done. I want to die. I've got no choice. I'll just have to go jump off a cliff somewhere. Yeah, why not? Actually, isn't there a cliff close by to this mansion? The only option left to me. It's not been a very long life, thinking back. I never know what's going to happen or when life is. But I'm sure that if you live every moment to the fullest, you won't be left with any regrets at the end. Live every moment to the fullest? Yeah, as if that's an easy thing to do. My life is full of regrets. If I could say anything to my younger self, I'd tell him to make sure you're not left with any regrets. Fucking great advice. Just be successful at life. That's what you tell people. It's too late for that now. Though there's no way to undo what's already been done. Oh, ending the price of a life, the price of a vase. What? Wait a minute, couldn't I just redo this moment? I came from the furniture, which means that I must somehow have the power to manipulate time. With an awesome ability like that, anything should be possible. For example, I could go back 5 minutes into the past and make sure that I don't break the vase. Wait, did he say I come from the furniture? Or did I just misread that? I came from the future. God damn. I can't read. Well. And if I'm not supposed to change history, then I'll just have to replace the vase with a cheaper fake. I'm sure I wouldn't be able to tell the difference anyway. Ah. Maybe the vase that what I broke actually was a dummy, left there by my future self. And right now I'm probably living the high life overseas, having sold the real one for squillions. Heh, life's a piece of cake. I don't think we can we travel back in time? No, I'm just going to find some glue. I'll go and find some glue, like the obedient servant that I am. There should be plenty of time left until Rini wakes up. I'll make it work somehow. Phew, about halfway done. I'll wipe the sweat from my forehead, having repaired the bottom half of the vase. Gathering up all the fragments and slotting them back together may sound simple enough, but I'm having a hard time of it, to be honest. Maybe I should have turned back time after all. I carry on piecing the vase together, but that thought keeps nagging at me. There are so many different ways to travel through time, though. Traveling back to the past by oneself is the oldest and most orthodox version of time travel. Using this method, you can move around freely in the past because you travelled there in your own body. Travelling to the past in a time machine generally works this way. The one thing you'd need to be careful of, though, is the fact that your past self would also exist in the past you'd be returning to. If you were to meet your past self, history would be massively distorted, possibly to the point of causing a time paradox. And if you were then to travel back to the same period again to try and get history back on track, there'd be 3 versions of you walking around. At that stage, you'd have little hope of restoring things to normal. The inconsistencies would be accumulating on a logarithmic scale. In other words, the freedom that comes with this type of time travel is a double-edged sword. Turning back time while retaining one's memories of the future, a perennial favourite in the time travel business, due to the relative difficulty of causing a time paradox. To put it simply, it's like going back to the previous save point in a video game. Using the knowledge acquired on your last playthrough, you can try out other paths and experiment with other options. You'd have less freedom than you would with the first method, but it would be possible to repeat the same course of events multiple times. The biggest merit of this approach is that you get to try again if you fail. This does have its limits though. Time can only be rewound so much. Say, for example, that you wanted to prevent an accident that happened 2 hours before. You can only go back 1 hour, you've simply no way of doing that. And even if you were able to go back a full 2 hours and you knew that the accident was about to happen, you wouldn't be able to prevent it unless you were in exactly the right spot. So you need to be smart if you want to take advantage of this type of time travel. Why are we going through all this? Why? Isn't there an easier way of doing things? Having traveled back to the past once already, wouldn't you just jump back a bit further? Nope. If you could, it wouldn't be nearly so complicated. The problem with this method is that you don't get to take a time machine back with you, which probably makes it the most inconvenient form of time travel. In which case, the solution would be sending your mind back into the past and seizing control of somebody else. This would be sort of akin to possessing a person in the past. It could be your past self, or if you wanted to travel back hundreds of years, it could be a complete stranger. When the effect wore off, your mind would be dragged back into the present and the person you possess would return to normal. It's similar to the first method, in the sense that you're directly intervening in the past, but it's a more convenient way of doing so, because you don't have to physically transport anything into the past. You might argue that it's a combination of the first 2 methods, in fact. The only problem is that one person would temporarily have to house 2 separate personalities. They'd lose any memories of being possessed, but there's still a possibility that they'd get confused if part of the time traveler's consciousness remained inside them. As long as that problem remained unsolved, this method could still end up altering history quite significantly. Time travel is a lot more complicated than it first seems, if you think about it. No matter how you do it, the fact remains that you're changing the past. There's always some risk of creating a time paradox, whether large or small. Hello, Valara Kantari. How long are you going to stream? What arse is this? Island? Yes. This is an island arse. I have not played Island for a while. I'd played Tsukihime earlier in the week, so I didn't feel like doing another Tsukihime stream, though I was tempted to. You haven't missed much. I basically choose an option. I can't even remember what happened in the last part of this game, but there was an option that gave me to give up on the mission I had, which was, I think, to kill myself. Apparently that was my mission, so I've given up on that. And I had a weird dream, and now I've woke up the next day and I'm being the servant for this household. Lark, this is fuck the rest island to go. Nice. Apparently I just went through this guy just went through some spiel about time travel for some reason. Yeah, and I decided to do this because Cooksoul's busy today. We usually do the Friday night chill stream, but Cooksoul's had to cancel for whatever reason, so I am here on my lonesome. As I always will be till the end of time, or till my last breath, either way. Whichever comes first. Preventing that from happening would have to be a priority, according to Garando Sara's theory, but in order to avert a time paradox, people lose all of their memories when they travel back into the past. Larkatai says, I need to go at home. See you later. See you later, mate. Safe journeys. But if I went back in time now and lost all of my memories, I'd just end up breaking the same vase again. Then I'd go back again and lose my memories all over again. Danger would be that you'd get stuck in an endless loop. Right, isn't that what we're doing just now though? We've gone back in time to try and prevent some sort of apocalyptic thing happening. So wouldn't we end up being stuck in a loop? Then I'd just end up breaking vases for eternity. Pretty terrifying. And it would only impact my life. I've got myself stuck in that kind of loop. I'd be keeping the whole world from advancing. That would practically be the end of the world. Wait. What if I'm already stuck in a loop like that right now? What if I've already broken this vase and forgotten about it again countless times? In that case, I have to get out of this loop and save the world. First, I need to... Were we going to do something good? What? Don't do that, Ash. Second. And why is this keyboard such a pain in the arse? Oh, switching between a Mac and a PC is always a pain. How is this game not? All the games I have. Dave. Right. Eep! Rene appears in front of me before I have time to process it. You're up so early, Your Highness. Oh yeah, she's like a lazy git. Uh-oh. Because Rene's gaze drops to the shards of porcelain scattered at my feet. Shit! Her voice is a low growl. Why'd you keep something so expensive in a random hallway? Like, why? I'm so sorry, please don't sell my orchids. I prostrate myself before her, pressing my forehead to the carpet. Nice. Oh, what a nice soft carpet. I bet that must have been expensive too.
で、言い訳は?
If I tell you, will you forgive me?
あのね、私だって鬼じゃないんだから。
I don't know.
人間なんだから、取り返せないミスをすることだってあるでしょ?
Well, that's incredibly lenient of her. Well, she's right. There's no need to try and undo what are already irreversible mistakes. You just have to own them, make sure that we don't repeat them. In that case, I should tell her the truth. I know I could restore this vase to its original state. But I won't. I won't, because I love this world the way it is. Fuck. The blue of the ocean and the sky, this tranquil little island. I love all of it. And that's why I chose to break this vase. Carrying the burden of the sin, I can protect this peaceful world and save everyone in it. I'll break as many vases as I have to, if everyone else can be happy.
長い。もっと簡潔に。
I broke it because I wasn't paying attention.
首。
But, she's utterly heartless. No, you broke a priceless thing in the house that she specifically told you to be aware of because you were not paying attention. Your fault, mate. Wait, do we actually get fired? I never had thought that one word could pack such a punch. For some reason, I feel like even the passing islanders are looking at me with scorn. It's a bum. Gotta be careful he doesn't get into the trash. Disgusting. He should just hurry up and hang himself. What the fuck? What is this, fucking insecurity, man? I'm sure that's what they're saying. Even the shrill cries of the cicadas sound like mocking voices. Bum 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 bum. I'm sure that's what they're saying. On the other hand, unemployment brings its own freedoms. What, we actually got fired? Fuck. I'm on a mission to save the world after all. Wait, we just got fired? I thought she was just saying that because she was pissed. I don't think she actually meant it. Oh well, I guess we're on the route with the... Wait, do we have anything that... Load chart. Oh, what are these? Bad end. Bad end. Wait. You saw the guy's face? Wait, this is the route we're on just now. Go and find some glue. That definitely has a bit that can split. Ah, yeah, Rene's mum's awesome. Not seen her yet, though. You know, I quite like this. This is quite cool. What? Right, so we haven't taken... We're just in the summer route. Well, let's continue. I'm on a mission to save the world after all. I don't have time to be working myself to death doing a dumb job like that. I'm starting to get hungry. Maybe he's the savior of the world, but I'm still mortal. If I don't find something to eat, I could die. I suppose work is a necessary evil if I want to live. Aren't there any jobs befitting the savior of the world around here? Oh, look at this. I'm standing in front of an old shrine gate. Behind it, a stone stairway leads up to the hill. Up the hill. There's a small wooden bulletin board near the gate. Now hiring head priest, lodging and meals provided. Wait, what? We're just going to change jobs like that? This is sus. Can you really just recruit a head priest like that? Head priest? I'm a little wary, but it sounds like the perfect job for me. I want to save people. Shrines are where people come looking for salvation. It's a message from the gods themselves. This is my calling. Maybe this job isn't for me. One of this is how mountaineers feel scaling a peak like Everest. Halfway up the stairs, I rest my hands on my knees and try to catch my breath. I turn back to survey the world below. Notice already I've climbed a good 10 meters. I'm starting to get altitude sickness. We humans evolved to live out in the plains. Why do I have to climb this stupid mountain? What the fuck? That was supposed to be his stomach rumbling. That was I don't know what the fuck that was. Because there's a hot meal in it for me, I guess. Yeah, the gods must be testing me. When I reach the top of the seemingly endless stairs, I find myself standing in front of a neat little shrine. Little shrines truly are mysterious places. Up here, the deafening cries of the cicadas below sound like they're coming from a realm far, far away. Instead, I can hear the squawking of a chicken coming from somewhere nearby. The air also feels a bit cooler up here, maybe because of the carpet of white gravel covering the grounds. Does that cool the air? I'd like to enjoy the peaceful atmosphere here a little longer, but... Water, please. I need water and bread. Body's at its limit. Shrines usually have a water basin to wash your hands. Looking around though, I don't see anything of the sort. The dilapidated little shrines seem to be the only buildings in the site. I don't even see a shrine office or a main hall. That seems a little strange for a place that's supposedly offering meals and lodging to their new head priest. What's that sound? There's some building work going on. It sounds like it's coming from just next to the small shrine building. I walk over there, hoping to at least find someone else. What the fuck? Well, this is a fairly unsettling sight. Several straw dolls are nailed to a sacred tree, recognizable as such by the large rope tied around it. Well, this is the fucking route we're taking? What the hell, game? And it looks like another doll is being nailed to the tree right now. That's gonna hurt. Whoops. Yep. I have done that. Ooh, that's not good. It looks like she missed and hit her own thumb. I'm gonna have a sore thumb for days, man. Let's pretend I didn't see that. I slowly inch backwards and return to the front of the shrine. Wait, that was Garando-Sara, right? So this is Urashima Shrine, the one I couldn't find yesterday. Why do you look tiny? Why am I asking these questions? I know why she looks tiny, but still, what the fuck, man? Ugh, she's here. Kara stiffens up the moment she spots me and adopts a more defensive stance. Hey, wait, I didn't come here to fight you or anything. Right, so this is the girl who, in a first playthrough, when I first came across her, she stabbed me to death. I just want that to sink in because I don't like her. This is a great opportunity. There are actually loads of things I'd like to talk to her about. Most of all, I want her to know that I'm not out to destroy the world. Quite the opposite, in fact. Before that, though, could you get me a cup of water? I'm feeling a little faint for some reason. Sarah blinks a few times and drops the hammer she'd been hiding inside her sleeve. Bloody hell. What the fuck were you doing? Wait, that voodoo doll was supposed to be me? Why the hell do you hate me so much? I'm talking about the strode out you're nailing to that tree.
見てたんですか?
Yeah, I fucking saw that, you psycho. Oh, her eyes just completely glazed over. Scary. Yeah, that's the eyes of someone who is going to kill us.
見られたからには生きては返せません。ここで死んでいってください。
Is that what she said? It would be lovely though if you do me the favor, drop him dead right here. Like I said, I'm not here to pick a fight.
問答無用。お覚悟ください。
Hello, Garlic Bread X. Welcome to the stream. I am playing more Island because fuck it, why not? Cookso is too busy because I don't know. But the stream, there's no Friday night chill stream. So when Cookso is away, Ashmanis gets bored, and I've decided to play this. Since I've not played it for a while, and I already did Tsukihime this week, and I didn't want to do another Tsukihime stream. I actually have a new game I bought on Steam recently. I was thinking of trying that out, but I've already got a whole bunch of games that I'm playing right now on stream, and I kind of didn't want to add to it. Also, I don't like this girl, but I think we are on her route because we had a dream, and she was in that dream, and I'm not happy about this. Also, for context, when we've been kicked out of the... So I don't know if you ever watched other streams of this, but we had a job as the butler or servant or something for one of the other girls in town. We broke a priceless vase and got fired. So we're looking for a new job. We saw there was a job opportunity to become a head priest at a shrine. So we've walked up all the stairs to get to this shrine, and this girl's here. And she's obviously one of the main girls in this game. And as I was saying before, the first time we met her, she stabbed us to death. And that we got a bad ending. So I really don't like her. When we arrived at the shrine, we actually kind of peeked around the back because we could hear some noise. She was like hammering a nail into a voodoo doll onto a sacred tree, hoping someone would die. And apparently that voodoo doll was supposed to be us. So here we go. Sarah picks up the hammer at her feet and lifts it above her head with both hands. Ah, she also hurt her thumb when she was hammering the nails in the voodoo. Before squatting to the ground with tears in her eyes. Oh, her thumb probably still hurts. Honestly. Mate, I think you were saved by the thumb. She was going to kill you. Sarah leads me to a small prefab shed around the back of the shrine. I take a band-aid from the first aid kit and put it on her thumb. There, all good to go. Also, I don't know. No, I was saying that these characters look well young. I think they look a lot younger than their actual age. But then I remember this is a Japanese game, and this is just the way of things. So I don't know why I bother complain. I'd like to be able to pretend I didn't see anything. But now that I know I was her target, I can't exactly let it lie. As a responsible adult, I need to address the elephant in the room. You were in the middle of casting a curse, weren't you? Don't think that kind of ritual works unless you do it at midnight. Girl's an idiot. I see. Sounds like her lifestyle is actually fairly healthy, like some other people I know. Did we say that in the past? Curses, huh? I can't say I've ever seen one carried out successfully. It's an unscientific concept, quite unrealistic to be honest. People may have believed in them back in the Edo period, even up to the Second World War, but I doubt many people do nowadays. However, I do actually. There are plenty of things in this world that are invisible to the naked eye, and some of them can't be explained by science either, so I'm sure there must be some kind of magic involved. can't be explained by science, so therefore magic? Okay. That's why I want to warn you. Sarah looks at me incredulously. Curses can be a double-edged sword. You may think that you've successfully cursed me, but it could easily come back to bite you in the ass, or, you know, the thumb. The kitty band-aid on Sarah's thumb is covered in cute animal pictures. The rabbit that sat on the tip is grinning, a little male only. The other side shows a raccoon dog weeping. What type of fucking plasters are these? You're lucky you got away with just a little bump. Who knows what might happen to you next? You'll only end up bringing misfortune on yourself if you go ahead and try cursing someone out of spite.
でも
Casting her gaze down, Sarah balls her fists dejectedly in her lap. Sat like that, her small frame looks even smaller.
それが私の宿命ですから。
It is my destiny. Your destiny? That word again. For some reason it just didn't sit right with me.
この世が回っていくためには汚れ役が必要なんですよ。
Huh? And that's going to be your role?
いえ、正確には私たち一族、ガランド王家の人間です。
What? The Garando family, one of Urushima's 3 families, just like the Oharas and the Kurutsus. Though it doesn't look like Sarah's as well off as the Oharas. It's clear that there aren't any other buildings on the grounds, so I guess she must live in this little prefab shed. She lives in a shed? Where's the rest of your family? Do you live here by yourself?
さっきから質問攻めですね。そんなに私のことが知りたいのですか？
No, I mean, it's just about weird to be living in a shed. The subtext. Why should she have to tell me anything about herself when I don't even know who I am? She's right. I know less about myself than I do anyone else. Don't you need to learn about others, though, before you can truly know yourself? First, you get to know the people closest to you, and then the world around, and then finally you realise that what your own goals in life should be. What? Get to know the people closest to you, and then the world around, and then finally... That's how I think it works. Yeah, I want to know all about you, Sarah. You're still looking down.
しかし、よそ者である刹那さんには。
And not asking for your deepest, darkest secrets, just a general, like, what the hell's going on here? Maybe I was a little too direct. However,
一体何からお話しするべきか。
thank goodness. It seems like she's willing to answer my questions.
御三家とは、それぞれが島森の一族なんです。
Protecting the
ガ
island?
ランド王家の役割は、呪術により生と死を司り、死者の安寧を祈り、生者の繁栄を願うこと。
Right.
私もその一族の末裔として、こうしてこの場所を守っています。島人の心の拠り所である浦島神社を。
I see. So that's her destiny. She dirties her own hands to protect the island, dabbling in dark magic. Wait. Where did the dark magic come from? But that's her destiny. Role she was assigned at birth, inherited from her
で
ancestors.
も、きっと今はもう、
Times
そんな
have
時代
changed.
ではないのでしょうね。
We got the internet. You could go on YouTube and become a creator like me and be successful. With the advance of science, many people are losing their faith in religion. The past is ignored. The very idea of hereditary succession is seen as suspect. The 20th century is coming to a close. For us, it's already came to a close. We're in the 21st century, baby.
5年前の夏のことです。
Incident.
とある島人が神社の本殿に火をつけました。
What? Why would they do that? I inadvertently frown upon hearing that. Sarah's matter-of-fact tone frightens me a little too.
診療所で目覚めた私は、災禍を免れたのはご神体だけだったと聞かされました。それから、両親は逃げ遅れて亡くなったと。
Okay. Fucking hell. Fuck, I was taking the piss. Oh, so she lives on her own? She has no... Or she's an orphan then? A burning sensation shoots up my back. Who in the world would do something like that?
私たちの存在をよく思っていない人間はたくさんいますよ。何せ、御三家は悪しき風習の象徴ですから。
Sarah smiles resignedly, as if she's long since come to accept this fact, given up in trying to improve things. The Garando family, providing constant spiritual support to the islanders from the shadows, only to be betrayed by them. And you're staying here despite all of that? Her desperate attempt to recruit a new priest via the little message on the bulletin board just shows how determined she is to protect the island.
だって私はガランドサラですから。
I mean, it's a bit naive to put a sign. Butterfly, an orphan. Aye. Well then, I was saving this Molotov for the whole orphanage, but this is good enough. Jeez, oh Butterfly. Welcome to the stream. I mean, what if the people on the island hate you? Putting up a sign on a bulletin board that can only be seen by the islanders, asking for someone to a head priest. I mean, what do you expect to happen? They all hate you. Why would anyone take up that offer?
両親からもらったこの名前は捨てられません。
Oh, I don't understand. It's easy enough to get rid of your name. If she really wanted to, she could just adopt a new one today and start living a brand new life. Yeah, but at the same time, where would she go? She has no parents, and I don't know. I'm assuming she's poor. Like, if she leaves the island, where would she go? She has no money. However,
宿命というものです。
destiny. It is destiny for your life to suck. There are certainly some things you can't change. The world is a complex machine. If a single cog doesn't fit, everything can come grinding to a halt. Do we have any choice but to keep on turning? Are we destined to keep going round and round in the same direction forever? No, that can't be right. No, because we eventually die, so... I may be able to change it. The solution is simple. Just have to start spinning in the opposite direction. What is this logic? I'll go back to the past and I'll stop the arsonist, then nobody has to die and everything should improve again. There's just one problem. How do I travel back to the past? Botfly says time ? Nah, just walk backwards. I don't think it's impossible. I've already done it at least once after all. That's why I'm here in this place and time. Why is it this guy got so much confidence in being able to go back in time when he can't remember jack shit and he doesn't remember how he went back in time the first place? Did we end up naked on the beach? I mean, the overconfidence on this guy is impressive. For some reason, Sarah doesn't look too happy about my suggestion.
せつなさんが悪い人ではないのはよくわかりました。
Then why did you try to kill me the first time you met me?
でも、いいえ、だからこそ。
Sarah declares the following with confidence.
その善意は世界を滅ぼすことになります。
How do you know? Are you a future teller? What is this? What is a prophecy of Setsuna man coming here and destroying the world? Wait, because of the whole time paradox thing, you mean? Sarah seems terrified of the possibility of a time paradox. Oh, that's why she killed us the first time. Because she knows we're a time traveler. Are we a time traveler? I feel like we could just be making this up. And she wanted to kill us before we created the time paradox. We've apparently put the whole world into a loop, a time loop, like another game I'm playing, and stop anything from progressing. I understand that my changing the past could create all sorts of contradiction. Can we use that to our advantage? The world for the better. As if reading my mind, Sarah addresses me again in an ice-cold tone.
もし過去を変えようとすれば、せつなさん、あなたを殺します。
You're a little pipsqueak. What the hell are you going... God damn it, man. Why are we intimidated by this thing? However good my intentions, they don't appear to matter. It's my words and actions that she despises. I think she just hates you, mate. I understand what you're trying to say, but don't worry about it right now. It's not as if I can remember how to time travel anyway.
いえ、話はそう単純ではありません。私が言っている過去とは、刹那さんにとって本来の時間軸から見た過去。
The past you're talking about is my past? What? What flying kicker?
つまり、この現在です。
Yeah, we've already gone into the past. I suppose that would be an issue for her. Is she saying that I can't make any changes to this age? Even if there's a girl in need of my help, I'm not supposed to try and save her? Why don't you try thinking about it like this? What if I was actually born into this age and this whole time travel thing is just a delusion of mine? In that case, I'm free to do whatever I want, right? Just sophistry on my part. Fact remains that I don't remember anything, and it's far from certain that the message I found in the library yesterday was sent here from the future. It could have been a prank. Someone might be trying to trick me. Right, maybe someone wants to convince me into thinking that I came from the future.
その証拠はありますか?
Do I have any evidence I came from what? What evidence could I possibly have? That's what they call a probatio diabolica, a devil's proof. It's logically impossible to prove that I didn't come from the future. Yeah. Devil's proof, I like it. On the other hand, it would be easy to prove that I did. Would it though? Would anyone believe you? Say you like, I can predict the lottery. Like, I don't remember what I had for breakfast. I don't remember. I've not paid any attention to a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I could, like, if I went back into the past, I don't know how useful I'd be. I know one thing I'd do. I'd buy a fucking shit ton of Bitcoin early on. God damn. And I would have made a killing on that. But I wouldn't tell anyone about that. Then I would be rich and still miserable. Some futuristic technology, for instance, or a piece of knowledge that could have only come from the future, either would serve as conclusive evidence. Yeah, but if you said something was going to happen in the future, people would just say you made a lucky guess. It's not enough to conclusively convince anyone. Now, if you could bring back technology from the future, that's different. But if I remember correctly, this guy came back buck naked. Like as the day he was born. So I've got a feeling you can't take tech back with you when you go back into the... Having washed ashore naked, though, without any memories, I don't have anything of the sort. Yep.
そうですね。それでは論点を変えましょう。
Oh.
刹那さんはどんな自分でありたいのですか?
An asshole. Our logical discourse had suddenly devolved into a far more personal discourse. To be honest, though, it's a question that's more important to me than anything else right now. I may not have anything to prove who I am to others, thanks to my amnesia, but I'm still me. What kind of person do I want to be? I want to be an asshole. Feared by all, praised by many. The dream I had this morning comes to mind. Somebody lost their life in front of my eyes. They were literally reduced to ashes. Irreversible mistake. Some kind-hearted person told me that it was okay, because everybody makes mistakes. But I never want to go through anything like that again. I want to save everyone and everything within reach of me. This is the folly of youth. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting that, but expecting to be able to do that's a different issue. Having said that, I don't know. Wait, how old is Setsuna in this? Do we have anything that tells me about these characters? What's touch?
ほら、触っていいのはこことここ。ちゃんと全部覚えるのよ。ダイアログ設定を変えたいとテキスト設定を変えたいとか贅沢ね。
A lot of sayings.
あなたはどこから来てどこへ行くの?
But anyway, I'm gonna try and stop being a cynical asshole. I'll try. I look Sarah straight in the eye. And that includes you, of course. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. If I really have the power to manipulate time, then I'll change the past. If I don't, change the present. That's all I want. No matter what you say, my actions are going to affect you. They're going to change you. Then I'll be the one to save you.
ダメですよ。
Come on, have a little faith in me. You believed me when I said I came from the future. You meant what you said then, please believe in me now too. I haven't got a shred of evidence for any of this. I don't know what I'll be able to accomplish. I should be able to reach through to Sarah this way. She should be able to see how I feel.
ダメです。
Why not?
だって
Maybe I've failed. Doesn't see how I feel at all.
せつなさんは他人じゃないですか。
I mean, yeah. So why are we having this conversation anyway as if we know each other? That's a good point, actually. I need to sit somewhere and look into the sky and think about what the fuck I'm doing in my life. I sit down at the top of the stairs and allow my gaze to drift aimlessly around. The bright line of the horizon splits the ocean from the sky. The surface of the ocean shimmers prettily beneath slowly rising columns of cloud. Both the sea and the sky appear to continue on forever. Yet, sure are a narrow-minded bunch. I grumble out loud in my frustration. I'm well aware that what I just said couldn't be further from the truth. The human mind is far broader than the skies and deeper still than the oceans. That's exactly why a shallow, insincere guy like me is never going to be able to comprehend it. I always end up offending people over the smallest things. First, Rini fired me, and now Sarah's rejected me too. Is there no place left for me anywhere on this island? In that case, maybe I should just up and leave. There are probably others like me in the city, other people with no knowledge of their pasts. Maybe they'd accept me. Maybe I could even become famous if I wrote a book and it was advertised as being written by a person from the future. The media love that kind of thing. Blair Qatar says, "Hi, I'm back. Don't you end the stream soon?" Well, I don't plan to end it anytime soon. We met Sarah, the little girl, the little shrine maiden girl, and she still doesn't like us. We had a conversation with her, and we're like, we're going to save the world. She's like, don't fuck around with time. You shouldn't be here. You're going to destroy the world. Fluffy ball hot legs. That's your description, not mine. I just think she's tiny. I don't know what age she's supposed to be, but she looks like a small child. Oh, we found out that Sarah's parents actually died in a fire, and that she lives at the shrine on her own, which fucking sucks balls. And yeah, like she's staying at the shrine, staying as a shrine maiden because our family's job is to use magic to protect the island, which is mentioned before. So yeah, she lives there on her own. There was a bulletin board sign thing asking for a head priest, which is why we went up there, because we need to get a job. We got fired from Rene because we broke an expensive aid. But yeah, it's pretty sucky. Falaka says, be still suspicious of her. She's suspiciously intelligent. Yeah, like, to be fair, she doesn't like us, and she will try to probably kill us again. She's not even trying to hide it, to be fair. When we met her at the shrine, she was actually, like, hammering a voodoo doll of us into a sacred tree, trying to curse us. So yeah, so we were the butler. We were working for Rene. Yeah, she fired us. It was so sudden as well. I thought she just said that because she was pissed, right? I didn't think she meant it. And then we're like, oh well, I have no job now. Freaking roaming around the island. Fucking heartless. Did I trigger it? I don't know. I might have. There was an option, so I broke the vase, and there was an option to turn back time to try and like fix it, or you could just manually try and put it back together. So I chose to try and manually put it back together, And then Rini came out before we'd finished putting it back together, and she's like, what the fuck? So maybe, but then he went into a long spiel about how if I tried to go back in time just to fix this, I would create a time loop. The whole world would be stuck in a time loop. So I don't know. Ah, yes, Karen. What? Man, yourself. Do you know, I'm not playing that fucking... Like, what is this game? It's trying to be that freaking nurse hentai. Everyone's just being shit with me. I'm not into this. These islanders really hate strangers, don't they? May. They're probably planning to gang up on me and drive me off the island, the bullies. Wait, why do you want to save this island? Fuck this island. Like that says, and she got mad about the vase, such a pity. She had, to be fair, she had warned us before that vase is so expensive that if we broke it, we could spend our whole life trying to earn the money to pay it off, and we wouldn't have earned the value of the vase. So, and how we broke it is we weren't paying attention while we were cleaning. So it's entirely our fault, and we knew it was an expensive fucking vase. So she had warned us. Like, fuck off. Can't you see I'm brooding right now? Just walk around me. What? And then what are you doing here? Oh, really? Jump to my feet and pat the dust off my ass. That's what I'd like to ask you. Are you here to pray? Wait, you don't believe in, like, black holes and, like, the rest of the universe? I mean, granted, you can see some of the universe from the sky, but, like, do you not believe in, like, Saturn? I don't think you can see Saturn usually with your own two eyes. What is this logic? But weren't you talking about the gods just a second ago? Oh, yeah. I get the etiquette, but why would you bring it up if you don't... Larktar is asking, was she like furious or just disappointed? Do you mean Rene? She was just disappointed. Like the way she said, you're fired. Like she didn't shout at us or anything. She was just like, ugh, you're fired. And I thought that it was like a punchline kind of... I thought it was just kind of like, or half joking, half serious. But I'm guessing we're actually fired because we just like started loafing about the island afterwards. Wait, did she fuck you, that's just a basic matter of etiquette. Fuck these fucking people, man. If you care so much about manners, how are you about washing out that mouth of yours? And you're pretty foul mouth and shitty for a little schoolgirl. I reckon I'm pretty well set when it comes to general knowledge, despite my amnesia. I read the papers every day, you know. What, you think I'm pretending? The architect says, I'm seeing no text. Can you not see the text? Pretending? I inadvertently frown at her barbed words. Karen sets down her bags and looks me straight in the eye. You know what? This is weird. Everyone fucking hates me in this. It feels as though time is frozen to a standstill. What the fuck are you loading? Ah, good. That was just YouTube kind of pausing the thing. Right, what the fuck? This is creepy. Right, so she thinks we're lying just so that, because we know that the islanders hate outsiders with a passion. Why would I come to this fucking random island if everyone hated me, man? Come on.
記憶喪失だって言っときゃ確かめようもね。
That's true, so you're just gonna assume that I'm definitely lying.
そうやってあんたはうまくこの島に居着いたわけだ。
Mate, who would pretend? Who would like wake up butt naked on the beach and just like embarrass himself in front of the whole island just to get on it? No one's that desperate. Is that really what I'm like? Spinning yarns to deceive others? Is that really me? What are you talking about? I've never told a lie in my life.
口じゃどうとでも言えるだろう。
But that doesn't mean I'm wrong. It just means you can't believe. Where are you? I'd like for her to read my mind, then she would at least be able to tell that I'm not lying. But as things stand, it's not exactly the kind of thing that she can see with her own two eyes. Larry Katari is asking, is this Iwahime now? I know, what the fuck? It's natural that she should be skeptical. Maybe it was always going to be impossible for me to gain other people's trust. Don't have a scrap of evidence, or anything. Maybe it was unreasonable to expect others to believe.
おいおい、マジになんなよ。
Don't get all... What the fuck, man? You're questioning my motives and saying that I've just, like, lied about everything to get on here. Huh?
見りゃわかるよ。あんたが嘘をつける人間じゃねえってことくらい。
What? You troll? You asshole. Oh.
どう見たって、あんたのバカは本物だからな。
I don't know how to take this. On the one side, I'm happy that I forgot everything, but on the other, she thinks I'm a complete idiot. Thank goodness. Wait, what was that?
ま、そういうのも計算づくでやってるとしたらどうしようもねえけどさ。
Karen gives a slight shrug. I get the feeling that she's making fun of me, but at least she's not calling me a blatant liar. Might be starting to like her.
け
Whoa.
ど、島の人間にはあんたをそういう目で見るやつもいるってこと忘れんなよ。特にうちの親父。あんたのことよく思ってねえぞ。
Yeah, I think we screwed him over. I know. Thanks for the warning, Karen.
ちげえよ。私はただ事実をだな。
You're the only one who understands me.
ざけんな。私だってあんたのことなんか信用してねえよ。
Alright, okay, you're cindery as fuck.
とっとと未来とやらに帰っちまえばいいんだ。
Nice. There's no hurry. The future will come around on its own if we just sit back and wait. I'm sure a very bright future awaits the two of us.
適当に名言っぽいことほざくんじゃねえ。
Hmm? Weren't you all moved by that line?
これっぽっちも響かねえよ。
Didn't make you man, what the fuck?
濡れ。
That's not what the fuck. Yeah, it's tough being a ladies' man. Mate, that is...
たく。
人
がちょっと心配してやったらこれだよ。
This guy sucks. She really was trying to warn me. Regardless, this talk with Karen confirms it for me. The Islanders, I really am just a stranger. Outsider. Makes total sense that they'd give me the cold shoulder. There's no use losing heart over it at this point.
で、どうすんだ？
What do you mean?
島を出るつもりだったんじゃねえのか？ハリウッドとかなんとか言ってたろ。
What? Did I say that? Oh yeah, I gave up on that. I'll stay a little longer and try to figure out what I can do. There has to be something that only I can accomplish. Outsider. Besides, I don't think anyone will believe that I actually come from the future, no matter where I go.
一応自覚はあったのかよ。
I like to think that I can look at myself with a degree of objectivity.
ねえよ。
Another full-on denial. I won't let it get to me anymore. Turn that scornful look of hers into one of admiration.
とは無駄話しちまったな。
Karen picks up her bags again and starts walking off. Larry Katari saying I watched almost the entire Amaterasu Express. Quite a twist. I had a hunch it was... Well, spoilers for anyone that's not played Raincode. That was crazy and that plan was bold to pull off. Yes. Yes, and technically, I'm going to say Valari Katari, it wasn't that character that pulled it off. It was technically someone who was hired to do so, because apparently the person known as Zilch was killed before the start of the journey. By the way, it was a big twist.
じゃあな、未来人。
Alright, you foxy cave women. What?
殴るぞ。
Man, this guy is fucking part as shit. You walked all the way back with those heavy bags of hers just to get the final word in. What dedication. Wait, what is in the heavy bags? Yeah, and how do you plan on giving me that? Not like you've got a free hand right now. Karen looks down at the bags in her hands and... Whoa. Oh, did she kick you? She kicked me. I stumbled backwards after being kicked in the shin. Are we gonna fall back down the stairs? My foot slips off the top step. Ah! For a split second I feel like I'm floating. I reflexively reach out in front of me but grasp only air. I end up tumbling head over heels down the stone steps. Oh, dude. Ow, ow, ow. I'm bruised head to toe, but luckily I don't seem to be seriously injured. I raise my head and see Karen at the top of the stairs staring down at me with concern. Wow. I'm surprised that he didn't get seriously injured from that. That would have fucking told most people. Karen suddenly lets out a gasp and turns her back on me before running away. She just runs away. What's up with her? Oops, looks like my junk is hanging out. What the fuck? What the fuck, game? These shorts are a little too loose on me. Anyway, it's a miracle that I got away with just a few scratches after falling down those stairs. Maybe I was born to be a stuntman. Perhaps I should be aiming for Hollywood after all. Pick myself up from the ground and put my junk away. Oh, mate. Right then, which way is Hollywood? I follow after Karen, not knowing where else to go. Let's intrude in their conversation, shall we? Now this guy comes across as a massive weirdo. Like I saying, and that plan was bold to pull off. Still a bold plan to pull off. Yeah, it was a bold plan. And it worked. So fortunate. I was quite saddened that a whole bunch of people got annihilated so quickly. But yes. Sad times. But for any of yous out there watching this, there's a playlist I have for a game called Raincode, which I'm playing just now, so if they're interested, you can give that. Also, Onee-chan. Sarah, who moments ago rejected me so brutally, is now smiling broadly. Karen, how did you manage to win her affection? Sarah addresses her with such affection too, almost like Karen's her big sister. Mate, nobody wants you here. Get the fucking message. Just tell me, how do I get Sarah to act that friendly with me? No chance, mate. No way. Really? What should I do? What's with a long pause? Why is she blushing?
確かに、もしそんなことになったら、この人のことを兄と認めざるを得ませんね。ならねえよ、んなことには。
Disappointed for some.
思いつくということは、一つの可能性として未来に存在しているということです。いやいや、ありえねえから。
ありえねえ。
いい人なのは私が保証します。
I can guarantee that he's a nice enough man. Wait, but you hate us.
どこまで押すんだよ。
This conversation is apparently perfectly natural to both Karen and Sarah, but I haven't got a clue what they're talking about, which really pains me for some reason.
で、例のターゲットはうまくやれたのか？
Wait, what? Maybe it's better that I don't understand.
それが惜しくも失敗してしまいました。
Yeah, that target was me.
だから言ったじゃねえか。お前に殺しは無理だって。
Oh, wait, yeah, she was gonna come and kill us, and then we did get that route where she actually stabbed us.
さ、貸してたものを返してくれ。
Oh, yeah, and it was with the knife that Karen had. Sarah grudgingly hands something to Karen. Hey, it's that butterfly knife. That was all your idea?
まだいたのかよ、あんた。
There are two miners plotting a murder right here in front of me. Am I just meant to ignore that? And I'm the target.
大げさだな。本気なわけねえだろ。サラはゴキブリも殺せねえような子なんだから。
Mate, you did not. I fucking went through the timeline where she stabbed me. Lara Katari's asking that was her life and all. Yeah, so we first came across that knife when we met Karen. Because we met Karen before we first met Sarah. And she had that knife, and we used that knife, I think, to try to help escape or something, the boat. And then, so I remember that butterfly knife being hers. And then, we meet Rene, we go and work for Rene, and then the next morning, someone's knocking on the door, and because we're the butler, we answer the door, and that person just stabs us, and it was Sarah, and she stabbed us with that butterfly knife. And I was like, why the hell does she have Karen's butterfly knife? But also, who the fuck is this girl? And the rest is history. So she literally will, or is capable of killing me, at least. Now, I wonder about that. If I'd taken another path back there, I reckon I'd probably be dead as a dodo. Yeah, we already did, mate.
相手が誰だか知らねえけど、サラが他人に興味を持ったのは珍しいんだ。
But she wants to kill them. Doesn't Karen know that Sarah's out to kill me?
ほら、憎しみは愛情の裏返しだって言うじゃねえか。
That may be true, but honestly, don't say that with a fucking smile. I mean, it doesn't matter if the person hates you, right? Or they might love you in another fucking weird form. If they stab you, they stab you, right? Fuck it. No.
だ
No.
ったらさ、姉としては後押ししねえわけにはいかねえだろ。
Blard said, she even laughed hysterically. Helga Pataki. Oh, is that a Hey Arnold reference? Oh my god. I think it's a Hey Arnold reference. Yes, she had a shrine made out of chewing gum in the form of Arnold. Do you know, did they ever do a remake, not a remake, but like a new series of Hey Arnold where they grew up or anything? Because I think it was, I remember one episode of Hey Arnold where there was a clip of, they showed a clip of the future in one of the episodes, and I don't know what it was related to, and it was Helga with Arnold as adults, and I think it was hinted towards that they might be destined to be with each other. A movie maybe. I've not seen the movie. I've not seen any movies for Hey Arnold. Those were good times. I should look out for that. I should have a look for that movie. What kind of logic is that? I cast a quick glance at Sarah. For whatever reason, she just stares silently back at me. Love and hate are two sides of the same coin, huh? Pfft.
じゃあ、次のアタック方法を考えねえとな。
What is wrong with these people?
はい、もちろんそのつもりです。
Seriously, what is wrong with you two? What the fuck? Also, why does Karen have a butterfly knife? I never really thought. Well, I did think about it at the time, but now I'm like, what the fuck? Does she really?
というわけで、先ほど牛の国参りをしてました。
No, I'm sure she's not serious.
どうやら少しだけ効果があったみたいですので、次は孤独を試してみたいと思います。
孤独？
はい。まずは壺を毒虫でいっぱいにして殺し合わせて。
What the fuck? You find some venomous insects and put them in a jar together so that they start killing each other?
いい、説明しなくていい。
What the fuck?
ただ私、虫を触るのが苦手で、手伝ってくれませんか？
Ah, yeah. Oh, I just hit my foot off some. Wait, you're gonna get hard to collect poisonous insects? What the fuck? These people are psychos. Why is it not working? Larkatari is saying a definitive movie or something. It was even in development hell. Oh. Karen conspicuously averts her gate. Oh, look at that. Light bubble. Light bubble. Light bulb. Fucking hell. She points at me. Why me?
では明日までに毒虫を100匹集めておいてください。
I'm not. Fuck off. I'm not collecting 100 venomous insects so you can use them on me. I never agreed to this.
男なら虫くらい平気だろ。
Man, fuck right off. You little bugs. I'm not your personal handyman. I don't even have money for food. I don't have time to be messing around catching bugs. And why should I help gather poison for them to curse me to death?
それじゃあやっぱり直接この手で殺さないと。
What the hell is this game? Wait, alright, I'll help. I'll help, okay?
本当ですか?
Wait, why are we helping? Why? He's trying to poison us. Yeah. Why did things end up like this? Because you're a fucking loser, I don't know. Oh well.
ありがとうございます。
Why are you so happy? Let's just say that her smile is worth the effort. Man, what is this game? Her smile is worth the effort. Sure, in her mind I'm a total stranger right now, but she might open up to me someday if I start buddying up to her and letting her poison you. Okay.
いいですか? 100匹ですよ。
100? So somehow I need to make it through this death curse of hers first.
それとほら、今日の分。
いつもありがとうございます。
What did she haul over? Clara smiles as she takes a large paper bag from Karen. What's in there? A deserted shrine? A shady handover? Are you two trafficking weed?
もううるせえな。
I would have thought it wouldn't have been that heavy if it was weed, right? Or maybe it's some kind of trendy new designer drug?
じゃあ、用も済んだし私は帰るよ。
せめて一緒にお昼だけでもすぐに茹でますから。
Potatoes. If she's boiling it, that means it's got to be some sort of food.
悪いな、バイトがあるんだよ。
そうなんですか。
See you later, Karen. I'll stay back and have a taste of Sarah's home cooking.
何言ってんだ。あんたが来なくて誰が私に仕事を教えんだよ。
Huh? Too bad, but I'm a vagabond now, bound by nothing, and
はあ?
doesn't look like she gets it. Well, if you got a job, you're never really going to understand the vagabond lifestyle.
要するにヒルアンドンってことですよね。
Holy shit, that's a term that I use a lot. Lovely. Shut up, who cares about that sort of thing anyway? Like I says, what did I miss? I don't know, let's see. Yeah, I said we were fired by Rene. We've come up here, we were talking to Sarah and getting a bit of her life story. And then, we were about to leave actually, and then we met Karen at the steps of the shrine, and now we're having this weird-ass conversation.
と言いますか、誰も刹那さんにご馳走するとは言ってませんが。
That is a good point. But I thought this whole conversation was the lead up to her making me lunch. Mate, what?
ほら、刹那、無駄口叩いてねえでさっさと行こうぜ。リンネにどやされるのは勘弁だ。
It's fine. She fired me.
はあ?
It's a real tale of woe. Oh shit, Karen was working there as well. Fuck, I forgot about that. She was working as a maid to earn money so that she can get the fuck off the island. Larkadai says, any lead about the note to kill Setsuna? Oh yeah, no. Was that what that note said? Wait, do we have that in evidence somewhere or something? Load, save, text? No. No, I don't think we got a lead on that. I think it was... Again, we just suspected that we had sent it to the past to kill ourselves? I don't know. But we haven't gotten any more information about that. It's a real tale of woe, sure to have everyone in tears. Actually, if I tried to cover everything, I may end up going on a bit. What the fuck? Why is there options here? To reversion. Once upon a time, there lived a man named Setsuna.
リンネのやつ、お前のこと探してたぞ。
What?
使用人が急に行方不明になったって回覧板で回ってきた。
Oh, wait, what? You guys rely on that bulletin board way too much. No, she told me I was fired, I'm sure of it.
わかったわかった。いいから行くぞ。
Oh, guess I'm not fired? What's going on? Island!
おい、リンネ。セツナを捕まえてきてやったぞ。
As soon as Karen calls out to her, Rina comes running into the living room.
セツナ、あなた一体どこをほっつき歩いてたのよ。
You fucking fired me! You really need to ask? I set off in search of a new job and...
もう、心配かけないでよね。探したんだから。
You just pinned a notice on the bulletin board, didn't you?
探したわよ。家の中暗いわ。
Oh god, I forgot how lazy this person is. That doesn't sound very convincing, but it seems like she was genuinely worried. Her eyes are kind of bloodshot too, but maybe that's just from a lack of sleep.
それと、はい、これ。
Yes. Rini casually proffers me an envelope. What's this? A love letter? Oh god, Setsuna, you suck so bad.
出て行った理由、私なりに考えてみたのよ。
I left because you fired me. Or at least you said you fired me. Right, is that his pay packet? You really didn't need to write a letter of apology.
違うわよ。お給料よ。お給料。
Setsuna, for fuck's sake. Of course it's wages. Be happy. My wages?
ほら、受け取ったらちゃんと中身確認する。
Wonder how much is in there. Rini encourages me to open the envelope and I find 3 banknotes inside. 3? Wait, 3,000 yen per day. Huh, not bad considering that I also get meals and lodging. Shit, what's 3,000 yen? I need to change that into the Great British Pounds. Wait. What? 3,000 yen equals 15 pounds 62 pence. About what? $20. Dude, that's shit. What time is this set at? I can't remember. I don't know if they mention it. But even then, 3,000 yen. Wait. Oh, that just seems like shit. Start counting the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, are these 10,000 yen notes?
とりあえず、今日までの3日間分。明日からは日払いにするから。
10,000 yen each day? Wait, that's not a lot, right? Wait, 10,000. Oh, actually, I don't know. A bit more reasonable. $65 a day? You know what? That's not bad. Yeah, I think so. Because if he's working, wait, is he working 5 days a week or is he working 7 days? $325 a week. I think that's alright for a bum that's getting lodgings. That's pretty good. Did you miscount these? Is your lack of sleep catching up on you?
失礼ね。夏目漱石が1000円で、福沢諭吉が1万円でしょ？
Oh, okay. This is the legendary Fukuzawa Yukishi? Oh no, my hands are shaking. Need to get this to a bank soon or else I might be in danger. Wait, you don't have a bank account. Maybe I should exchange it for precious metals to beat inflation. Yes.
だから、その、刹那。
My gaze drifts from Professor Fukuzawa to Rine, who sounds a little flustered.
お願い。もうどこにも行かないで。
Right, so when I said that I thought she was kind of joking when she said we're fired, I was right. We just took it to... This Setsuna guy took it seriously and fucked off. I see. You thought that I left because I was dissatisfied with the work environment. I only left because you said I was fired.
まさかあんな冗談を本気にしたの？
Ah, I fucking called it. Well, what the fuck? But I committed an unforgivable sin, remember?
大げさすぎ。壺を割っただけでしょ？
Rene smiles and addresses me playfully. I don't really understand how rich people think, but it seems like she's forgiven me for the incident with the vase, at least. Really? You start joking about around about things like that. I can't cope.
ごめん。
Nah, it was my fault in the first place. I'm sorry too. Both apologize. To anyone watching, it must be a very strange sight to behold. Now that we've cleared that up, I'll give you back this money. That's not why I'm working here. Wait, what the fuck? I tried to hand the envelope back to Rene. She won't take it from me.
一度受け取ったものを返すなんて失礼でしょ？
That's true, actually. But are you really okay with giving me this much?
もちろん、お給料に見合った働きはしてもらうけどね。
Okay, I'll take it then. Thanks. Stuff the envelope into my pocket. First material possession I've gained since arriving on this island.
だから言っただろ。
Karen, who's standing next to me, prods me in the side with her elbow. Yeah, it seems like Rene is the only girl for me. Wrong of me to try and play the field.
浮気？
Uh-oh. No, I don't mean it in that way.
こいつ、リンネに捨てられたからって、サラんとこに転がり込もうとしてたんだよ。
Oh, fuck, we're gonna get fucked. Hey, Karen, what are you doing? Adding fuel to the fire like that?
せつな！
I was just looking for a new job.
出ていけ！
Is this another one of our jokes?
あんたってさ、根っからの紐体質だよな。
This is fucking rich coming from you. Aren't you working here to get paid by her as well? And you... that came out of nowhere. What's all this about? Mopping the kitchen floor together with Karen. Maid edition. When, without pausing to look at me, she suddenly comes out with this.
もし私が1億円やるっつったら、どうする？
Why? I'll be your slave, I'll do anything. What the fuck, Setsuna?
ほら、そういうのだよ。
I mean, to be honest, if anyone's going to offer me 100 million yen, why not? Right? Well, it depends on what they're offering it for. What, she's not planning on giving me anything? Surely anyone would react that way, though. I mean, it's 100 million. You'd build a dynasty with that kind of money.
私は嫌だね。他人からタダでもらった金なんか。
It's not leeching if you're fucking working for it. What the hell? I mean, this is why you're working here, but why are you kind of associating me with leeching? Polari Katasis, imagine I made Karen. Well, there you go. 1 second. Made Karen, everyone. Wait, what's going on here? Why is there only one knife in this knife holder? Alright, there's a second knife here, but there's 4 in total. Also, right. Teapot with 2 mugs. Is that 3 mugs? Where's the thing that hold the milk? And also, what the fuck are these 3 things? I know you get... I mean, they look like jars, but they all look like they have the same stuff in it. And why does it look like a commercial kitchen? Nice big cooker there, though. Oh, dude, these guys... Do people not have No, they have electric kettles in Japan, don't they? I think it's America where it's hard to get electric kettles. Oh, I couldn't do that. Oh, fuck, I need an electric kettle, man. It takes ages to fucking boil a kettle with gas. I feel like she's openly making fun of me. Can't put up with this. That's too bad. I was going to treat you to something. Celebrate my first paycheck.
実は行きつけの甘味屋があるんだ。
Fucking hell, she was fast on the draw. Karen immediately stops mopping. Aren't you being kind of a hypocrite?
黒豆あんみつが最高なんだ。
Ooh. Her eyes are glittering so fiercely that I'm almost a bit frightened.
食いながら海が見渡せるんだ。
Ooh!
夕日が海に沈む瞬間がまたいいんだ。
Alright, alright, I'll take you there sometime. Fuck.
仕事上がったら行こうぜ。
What the fuck? What's up with her? Well, I suppose it's thanks to her that I have all this money to burn. But didn't you say you had a curfew? And wait a second, aren't you getting paid for this too? Fucking asshole. Look at that fucking smirk. With a big smirk, Karen waves an envelope in my face, similar to the one that I received earlier.
学校の補習があって午後しか働けねえから、あんたと違って日給5000円だけどな。
Seeing as it's the height of summer, I fancy some shaved ice.
勝手に食えばいいだろう。
That's not fair.
男と女の関係なんてそんなもんだ。
The fuck is this logic? You're getting paid, I'm getting paid. You fucking pay for me sometimes. You're still just a kid.
私はガキじゃねえよ。もう17だっつったろ。
You're still a fucking kid. Exactly, just a kid. Though, what does that make me? Hard to do another 17-year-old's bidding. Mate, she's an employer, right? You're working as a butler for this house. It's a proper job. I don't know what you're bitching about.
こうやって金だって稼いでる。もう誰にも子供扱いなんかさせねえよ。
Tell me that when you're 21. Then I'll be like, yeah, you're maybe a young adult now. Your first paycheck's one thing, but you can only say you're a woman once you've had your first period. This guy sucks.
とっくに来てるよ。
I know. What is his point?
って何言わせんだ、ぶっ殺すぞ。
She fumbles with her skirt, fishing around for her knife, but she seems to be having trouble getting out. What the fuck? She was going to get her knife and what? Stab us? You really can't handle dirty jokes. Oh, Setsuna, man, calm yourself. Well, as a responsible adult, lie, I don't mind treating you to bean jelly or bean soup or whatever. I'll pay for the hotel too. Oh, dude.
ホテル？
Isn't that a pretty important part of my only proper grown-up day?
デート？やっぱなし。おごりの件はなし。
You know what? Well played, Setsuna. Well played. Ah, she really is a kid. Okay, let's get back to it then. We have to work for our supper.
そうだったな。
How old is our guy supposed to be in this? I'm assuming he's older than him, but I don't know by how much. We both start mopping again. It's important to keep the kitchen clean, even if it's not used on a regular basis. Yep. We really need to put our backs into it. But it's not long before I come to another standstill. Don't you think we're being paid a bit much? The only work I'm fit for is cleaning, serving meals, and maybe taking out the trash once in a while. Maybe I'll ask Rini for permission to try my hand at the laundry. Wait, who's doing the laundry then? I suppose serving as Rini's bodyguard during her nightly walks counts as work too? It still doesn't seem like I'm doing very much.
いいんじゃねえか。リンネにとってはそんくらいの価値があるんだろう。
I hope so. Even though I've secured a stable livelihood for myself, I'm starting to feel more anxious day by day. It's as if the world is a dollhouse and we're the little dolls sitting in it. If a doll isn't a good fit, it's deemed unnecessary and thrown out. If I keep whiling away my time here, taking advantage of Rene's kindness, she may get sick of me one day. We humans just aren't capable of unconditional love. True. We only stick together as a matter of necessity.
どうしたんだよ。
Nothing. I was wondering if there's anything else I can do. Rene gave me a smile and a home. And a reason to be here. Those kind of things aren't usually handed out for free. How am I meant to live up to her expectations? For starters, I don't think cleaning the kitchen is quite enough. What else could I do? There's got to be something that only I can do.
まるで浦島太郎だな。 ああ、ほら、知ってるだろ。浦島太郎の昔話。
No?
浜辺で子供にいじめられていた亀が浦島太郎に助けられてってやつ。
Rena told me the same story the other day, but Karen tells it a little differently. Makes it sound as if the turtle is the main character instead of the titular Urashima Taro.
まるであんたみたいじゃねえか。
I see, I'm the turtle. And Rine saved me, so she's Urashima Taro. The turtle thanks Urashima Taro by taking him away to the underwater palace of Ryugujo, right? My role is to take Rine to Ryugujo. If only it were real. Tiny island doesn't seem to have a single leisure spot, let alone anything like that.
ちなみに私もあんたを助けたよな。
Huh? Exactly did this happen? Like, how many nights ago? I kind of struggle with time.
子供かよ。
No, I really don't have any memory of this.
あたといのことだよ。私が船にいなかったら、あんたは本土に送り返されてたはずだろ。
That is true. Oh, I suppose she's right.
で、あんたを助けなけりゃ、私は今頃本土で自由を満喫してたわけだ。
No. No, it would have been pretty bad for you because you were going to the mainland without any money. Okay, okay. So how do you want me to express my gratitude?
例の甘味屋、竜宮って名前なんだ。
All along, didn't you, Karen? I thought you'd given up on that idea.
これはデートじゃなくて恩返しだからな。
Yeah, you can spin it however you want. Still a date. Sure, sure. I'll lead the great Urashima Taro back to Ryugujo then.
じゃあ約束な。明日の12時、浦島神社の下に集合だ。
And she reckons I'm a mooch. That's the pot calling the kettle black. Not that I mind too much.
そういえばさ、
Voice is reduced almost to.
あの話、浦島太郎は幸せだったのかな。
You're the one who just told me the story. I don't know. What do you mean?
確かに竜宮城では楽しく過ごせたのかもしれね
Well, I could die saying Karen will be displeased and demand to speak to the manager. Mm-hmm.
え。けど、戻ってきて現実を知ったわけだろ。何十年も時間が経ってるって現実を。
That's right. Time in Ryugujo passes by at a different rate to the rest of the world. One day inside Ryugujo is equivalent to a year in the outside world. When Urashima Taro came back, his hometown had changed beyond recognition. Nobody left that he knew. Did he still have a home? Did anyone accept him back? If they didn't, it'd be an incredibly tragic story.
リンネもさ、あんみつ好きかな。
If you want her to come along, I'll invite her.
サンキュー。
Not sure how it ended up this way, but it looks like I'll be fitting the bill for 2 girls now. Ah, mate, you're fucked. All your money gone. Ah, what have you? Oh, that sea. Like, I don't mind the cicadas, but the sea effect, that was terrible. Like, super compressed or something. There's something nostalgic about a summer's evening like this. The sound of the waves, the cries of cicadas. The sun sits close to the horizon, drawing out our shadows.
だからいいっつったろ。
But it's dangerous for you to be walking around alone at night.
あんたと一緒の方が危険だよ。
I stubbornly insisted on walking Karen home after work. She's right. The 2 days I've spent here, it's become clear enough that there aren't really any dangers lurking on this tranquil island. I still feel a lingering uncertainty. Must be because of what Sarah told me. Apparently, the fire which destroyed Urashima's shrine 5 years ago was a case of arson. Maybe the island isn't as peaceful as it appears at first sight. The 3 families have come to symbolize all that is bad in the island's tradition. Not right. In that case, Kurutsu Karen, who also belongs to one of the 3 families, may very well be in danger herself.
3、4、5。
I look over at Karen, who seems to be counting something out with her finger. What are you doing?
将来設計だよ。つか話しかけんな気が散るだろ。
What? You want that many kids?
あ
She's so deep in concentration that she can't hear me. Okay then, Daddy will just have to go give it his all.
頑張んな。
What? You were actually paying attention?
ああ、もう、あんたと話してると調子が狂う。
Karen shakes her head a couple of times and then starts counting with her fingers again.
また最初からじゃねえか。
What are you trying to calculate?
バイト代だよ。夏休みの間にいくら貯まるか。1日5000円で8月いっぱい働くとして。
Started yesterday, the 6th of August. There are another 16 days left until the end of the month, and 16 times 5,000 is... You'll have 80,000 yen.
はあ、
Karen looks at me, her eyes as wide as saucers.
すげえな。
Yeah, more than enough to feed 5 or so kids.
ちげえよ。それって暗算だろ。
What? The amount we'll need to spend on diapers?
いい加減その話題から離れるよ。
Now she's upset.
あんたってさ、バカのくせに実は頭いいのか。
What do you mean? It's elementary school math.
当てずっぽうで言ってんじゃねえだろうな。
Karen glances at me doubtfully, starts counting with her fingers again.
30-16が14だから5000をかけて。
Wait, there are 31 days in August, you know.
なんで知ってんだよ。
How can you not know that? Mate, I don't remember the number of days for each month. I really should. And if you only subtract the number of days left in the month, then you're not counting your first day's pay. It's 31 minus 16 plus 1. 16 working days in total.
そうなのか。で、それに5000をかけ、指が足りねえだろ。
What did he say it was? It's like 5 6 is a 35, 5 1, 80, 5. More like you don't have enough brains for this. Seriously, what a headache. You add up 2 days' pay, that's 10,000 yen, right? 16 divided by 2 is 8, so that gives you 8,000 yen. At a loss for words. Could it be that she's the real idiot here? 80,000 yen means 8 little pictures of Professor Fukuzawa. Wait. Oh no, it is 80, isn't it? Oh, I can't do my own fucking maths. Why did I think it was... Like 30 plus 5, 80, yeah. God, I've not done mental arithmetic in ages. I just use a calculator for everything.
さすがにそれは分かってるよ。
Apparently he's pictured on the 10,000 yen note because that was his yearly income. He made 10 times as much as Noguchi Hideo is pictured on the 1,000 yen note. It certainly merits the honor, I'd say.
しれっと嘘をつくんじゃねえよ。
Sounds like it. You may be bad at math, but perhaps you're not completely without hope.
うるせえな。どっかの誰かみたいに計算ができても常識知らずのバカよりはマシだろ。
Yeah, that'd be the worst. Once an idiot, always an idiot.
あのな、あんたのことだよ。
You wanted to know who the coolest dude in all the world was?
もういい。
Karen's shoulders slump. Her mood seems to have dropped as well. I hadn't meant to make fun of her lack of learning.
けどたった8万ポッチか。やっぱりンネに頼んで午前も働かせてもらうしかねえか。
How much are you trying to save? Wait, there wouldn't be any work left for me if you did that.
あんたは金なんて必要ねえだろ。居候なんだし。
I'm the leech. But, well, I suppose not. Right, I'm not doing this job for the money. Just an excuse for me to stay on the island. Wait, didn't you say you had classes in the morning?
あんたには関係ねえだろ。
But it must be hard combining your studies with work. I mean, you must have homework to do as well, right?
ああ、宿題か。
Karen puts her hands to her face and lets out a strange groan. Don't tell me she forgot about it. You want me to help you with your homework?
マジか。
Uh-oh. Ah, she took the bait. But there's no such thing as a free lunch. My tutorials are 1,000 yen per hour. How about it?
ざけんな、金取んのかよ。
Yeah, obviously, I'm not doing it for free. Maybe that price is a bit steep. Alright, 10 yen per hour.
それはそれでなんかキモいからいい。
But so hard finding steady work these days.
あんたなんかに払う金はビタ一文ねえよ。 夏休み中働いてたった8万しかたまらねえんだ。
How much do you need?
2学期が始まるとほとんど働けねえだろうし、このままだと春までにいくら貯められるか。
Hmm? What happens in spring?
決まってんだろ。卒業だよ。
Right, she was saving money to run away from home. Graduation would be a good opportunity to start building a new life.
いっそ学校を辞められりゃいいんだが、親父がうるせえからな。
Yeah, it's probably not the best of ideas to quit school in the middle of it. I wonder how much money she needs to move out of her parents' house and actually strike out on her own. Can't begin to imagine, but it must be a very large sum indeed. Don't you have anyone else to rely on? What does your mum think?
ママは、あ、いや、おふくろは。
Karen hurriedly covers her mouth and corrects herself. Flexibly, I start thinking of ways to tease her about this, but her next words kill any such desire.
おふくろは島を出て行ったよ。まだ12歳だった私を置いてな。
What? 12, huh? Young enough for Karen to call her mummy still. I'll bet she was far more timid and obedient. Her memories of her mum are probably still stuck in that period. Do you intend to go and live with your mum?
まさか私はそこまで純真じゃねえよ。だいたい居場所もわかんねえしな。電話番号さえ。
She just up and left. Damn. She went to get the milk and never came back. That's kind of sad.
別にあんただって同じようなもんだろ。
My mum, huh? She's right. I've no idea where my mum is either. Don't even know who she is. To be honest, I'm lucky that I don't have any memories of my family. Never get lonely or nostalgic. I probably never will. Probably never understand what it means to have family. Yeah, that is pretty sad. Don't have any blood relatives. My only consolation is that there's someone who'll listen to my...
だから私は寂しくなんかねえよ。私は一人でも生きていける。
Don't force yourself. You ever need a shoulder to cry on, you can always rely on old Sanzenkai Setsuna.
泣かされてえのか。
If you'll let me cry on your shoulder, I could go all night.
にじり寄ってくるんじゃねえよこの変態。
Oh my god, Setsuna. Wait, what was that? Oh yeah, she's not wearing her maid costume now. I feel like having a cry all by myself tonight.
わかりゃいいんだよ、わかりゃ。
When she wears the maid's costume, she doesn't have the knife on it because you're not allowed to, I'm assuming. But she has her knife now. That's so dodge. Don't they have laws against weapons like that here? Oh well. Thanks to that police officer's leniency that I'm still here too.
見送りはここまででいいよ。親父
Well,
に見つかると面倒だからな。
Valarkatari's asking butterfly. Yeah, it's a butterfly knife. Without my realizing it, we arrived at Urashima Shrine. This is the midway point between the Ohara mansion and the village. There are a lot more houses along the next stretch of road. Karen should be able to get home safely by herself from here. Oh, wait, I might as well go and say hi to your dad.
何をどう挨拶するってんだよ。
Well, obviously. I need to ask him for a pair of your... Fuck off, Setsuna.
死ねよ。だいたい島で話題の不審人物を連れ帰れるわけねえだろ。いいか、私があんたと会ってることは親父には絶対秘密だからな。
Like Romeo and Juliet?
どこがだよ。
Like Jack and Rose from Titanic then?
どっちも主人公死ぬ話じゃねえか。
Oh yeah. No, Rose survives. The idea is that any love transcending social class is destined to end in tragedy.
じゃ未来から来たなんて主人公は誰とも結ばれねえな。
Well, that's no good.
ま、あんたみたいな男じゃ主役を張るのは無理だろうけどな。せいぜい脇役として地味に細々と生きてくれ。
Har har. Ugh. That was a little below the belt. He's right though, my life here on this island is pretty boring. In movies and novels, the protagonist always tumbles from one event to the next. Nothing of interest has really happened to me. That victim of human trafficking turned out to be a runaway teen. My assassin was just a shrine maiden with an overdeveloped sense of justice. She was still an assassin though, she still kills you. Ugh. Turned my life into a movie and tried shopping it around Hollywood. I doubt I'd get a foot in the door. So interesting. Maybe I'm just an ordinary guy. In that case, the world will just keep on turning, regardless of what I do. Does my life have any meaning? Why was I born into this world?
じゃ、おごりの件忘れんなよ。明日の正午、ここに集合だからな。
Karen seems rather proud of herself. Having argued me down earlier, she stalks off triumph. No way is my life without meaning. I promised I'd treat Karen to some jelly tomorrow. I also plan on inviting Rene, sure that the outing will serve as an opportunity to deepen our friendship. Also a chance to repay Rene for saving me. If this were a movie, I'm sure it wouldn't make the cut. But to me, this is a precious moment in time. Never bring myself to edit it out. Alright, I'll do my best tomorrow. I watch Karen recede into the distance until she disappears behind the hill. Turn back the way I'd come. Larkintar saying she's a minor, so knives are a no-go anyway. Yeah, I mean, she shouldn't have a butterfly knife, right? Dodge. After having dinner with Kuon. Oh yeah, Kuon is Rene's mum. The bedroom door separating us, my work for the day is finally done. Oh yeah, we have... Wait, why did we skip this? I wanted to have dinner with Kuon. And how we do it is we end up sitting in front of her bedroom door. Like, we pass her the food, she takes the food without looking at us. And then she'll eat the food while passing us notes from the door. It's kind of cute, even if it's dodged. Beyond my window, the evening sun is sinking in the sea. Still a bit early for a walk. Let out a snicker when I realised I was searching the beach for a familiar figure. Like I've come to adopt Rene's routine as my own. This really does make me look like a stalker, just dead. This time I have a purpose. I'm going to invite her to come with us to the tea house. I'll go and have a bath first. Scrub the bathroom so it should be sparkly clean. I'm sure it'll feel great. What? Phew. Phew, 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 phew. My voice echoes through the bathroom again and again. Behold, the kind of bathroom that real money buys. The steam makes it hard to see anything, but there seems to be some kind of Western style painting in the real world. The floor is marble, and while I can't really make out the ceiling, there appear to be a number of ceiling fans installed. The bath uses natural spring water. Maybe I'll have a swim. It's big enough for it at least. Wait, I should wash myself first. Yesterday Rena got mad at me for having jumped in the bath before even rinsing off my sweat. I feel something strange in my back when I go to scrub it, so I turn around and take a look in the mirror. What the hell is that? A weird mark on my back, like a scar or a bruise. No, it's more like a burn. Fairly sure that wasn't there yesterday. I hurt myself after all. Karen kicked me down the stairs. Maybe I just didn't notice it yesterday because I was so excited about the bath. Well, it doesn't hurt, so I suppose there's no reason to worry. Time to get in the tub. Ah, this is heaven. I leisurely stretch out my legs. The hot spring water laps against my shoulder. The warm bath relaxes my muscles, easing them of any tension. The exhaustion that I've built up through the day slowly dissipates. Can you believe it? This bathroom's so big that it echoes like a swimming pool. I have it all to myself. And then there's the thrill of getting to use it before the master of the house does. This is great. If only I had someone here to wash my back, it'd be pure bliss. Ah, that's it. Next time Rena takes a bath, I'll wash her back as a way of showing my gratitude. Wait, no. I'm sure Otohime did the same thing for Urashima Taro in the legend. Of course, I'll still treat her, but somehow it doesn't feel like that's enough. Alright, I'll try a little visualization exercise to prepare myself. Where are we going with this? Please allow me to wash your back, Your Highness.
何？まさかこの私の玉のようなお肌をタオルなんかでこするつもり？
But what else can I use?
決まってるでしょ？ あなたの手で直接洗うのよ。
I'm just a lowly commoner. I could never lay a finger on someone as noble as you, princess.
じゃあ首。
I think I was doing pretty well until I got halfway through. Then I ended up being fired. Maybe washing her back is too much to hope for. How about her hair? I'm sure it'd feel nice having your hair washed by someone else. Why are we doing this? Does it itch anywhere your eye is?
もうちょっと右。そう、そこそこ。
What the fuck am I reading? Your hair is gorgeous,
褒め
princess.
ても何も出ないわよ。あ、ちょっと下。
I don't need any reward. It's enough to see you happy.
まったく調子がいいんだから。
Are you itching anywhere else?
右の耳に泡が垂れて。
I beg your pardon. Anything else?
それと首。
No matter how I picture it, I always end up getting fired abruptly. This won't work out. What do I have to do? What can I do? Making her happy isn't enough. My true purpose must surely be to help her, to save her, protect her. Something along those lines, anyway. But the island seemed perfectly peaceful right now. There are no mysterious forces trying to take over the world, no serial killers. If there aren't any villains around, there's no need for heroes either. As long as the world isn't headed for destruction, any potential savior is nothing more than ordinary Joe. Well, I suppose it'd be for the better if nothing happened and failed, but... Turn to the source of the sound. Changing room. Uh-oh. There's a dark shadow behind the frosted glass. Whoops, did I forget to flip the occupied sign? Sorry, Rini, I'm in here. I'm expecting a wave of complaints, but there's no response. Rini? Uh-oh. I approached the changing room using one hand to cover myself with a towel. The shadow doesn't. Hold my breath and inch closer. Then suddenly, the person in the changing room pivots around and runs away at full speed. What the fuck? It can't be. There's only one thing that springs to mind. It's a burglar. He must be a dreadful creep to be scouring the changing room like that. Probably doesn't know that I'm working at the mansion now. So when he noticed that the lights were on in the bathroom, he assumed that Rini was in the bath. Within a split second, I've grasped the situation. The next moment, I give chase. You're not getting away! The thief dashes through the dark of the maze-like mansion. This is my home turf. I have the advantage. The only issue is my stamina. I recovered a bit in the hot spring, but I'm still not back to full strength. I can feel my bones creaking with every step. My heart's racing. However, I can't exactly call myself a hero or a savior if I let this guy get away. I, Sanzenkai Setsuna, I was put here to do this. There's nowhere to run. Give it up! The man seems to have realised that he can't escape. Having arrived at a dead end, he's quite simply stopped in his tracks. Raise your hands slowly and turn around. I draw quiet breaths between each word so he won't realise what kind of a state I'm in. I'm almost at my limit. Not confident I can hold him down if he tries to resist. You hear me? Slowly, okay? Man starts turning around just as he's been told. A chill runs down my spine when I see how he's dressed. Though it's summer, he's covered head to toe in a black tracksuit. What the fuck? His hood is pulled down low over his eyes, so I can't make out his face. The hood's decorated with two things that look like horns, which make him appear somewhat demonic. And he's firmly gripping something small and pink in his right hand. The fuck am I looking at? What is going on here, man? What is going on? Answer my questions. When I take a step forward to add weight to my words, the man sinks to the floor and cowers in the corner. Are you from the island? The man pauses before slowly shaking his head. Is it money you're after? Shakes his head again. Give me that thing you're holding in your right hand. He doesn't move. I'm serious. Give it to me. The man reluctantly tosses it over. I catch it one-handed and take a look. They are indeed a frilly pair of women's panties. I knew it. These will serve as evidence. I just need to return them to their owner later. Kneel down on the floor and with your hands on your head. I'll tie you up and take you to the police. This case? Like episode 3, Catching the Panty Snatcher. Justice prevails. There's no place for evil in this world. Oh, I'm so cool. A real hero.
君、現行犯で逮捕されたいの?
Don't talk nonsense. I'm not here to turn myself in. It's this guy you need to arrest. 50 minutes later, I'm being questioned at the police station. Here, this pair of panties is all the evidence you need. Show the small slip of cloth in my hand to the police officer, who seems totally unable to grasp the situation.
君ね、自分が今どんな格好をしているか考えた方がいいよ。
Hmm? Look down and check myself. Start naked, wearing only a pair of sandals, and I have a pair of women's pants. Why are you not wearing a towel? What the fuck?
その格好を見て逮捕しないってのは警察官としてちょっと難しいね。
I told you I was in the bath.
せめて服は着てきてよ。この間あげたのがあるでしょ。
What the fuck? Why are we not wearing clothes? What if the burglar ran away while I was getting dressed? Panty Snatcher is sitting demurely on a small folding chair. I could believe that he was repenting his wrongdoing were it not for the fact that his gaze is blatantly trained on my crotch. What? Have you never seen one of these before? What a closer look. The Panty Snatcher vehemently shakes his head, though he continues staring at it with unsettling intensity. Maybe he was actually after my underwear instead of Rene's. I don't understand how the policeman can ignore such a patently suspicious character. Why am I the one being questioned? Mate, you're fucking... What the fuck is going on? This guy's an idiot. Anyway, here he is. The rest is up to you.
いや、というかね。
What? If you've got anything else to say, speak up.
この人、クオンさんでしょ? What? だから、小原クオンさん。リンネちゃんのお母さん。
Huh? The Panty Snatcher flails his arm wildly, making writing gestures in the air. No way, is this really? I hand him a notepad and pen from the desk. Setsuna-san, you're such a meanie. It's really her. Oh my god. Like... What the fuck, man? I suspect it was Rine, but it didn't make any sense. And then I thought maybe it's her mum, but like, her mum looks like younger than her. Oh my god. This is definitely Kuon's usual handwriting and tone. Then whose panties are these? They're mine. Sorry. I can't believe he walked her to this police station while being butt naked. This guy is a complete fucking idiot. I hastily passed them back to her. So, in short, Kuon was about to enter the bathroom, not having noticed that I was in there already, and I got the wrong end of the stick. I'm not wearing any pants right now, by the way. I fucking love Rene's mum. I forgot how awesome she is. Officer, arrest me, please.
そりゃ、そうしたいのは山々だけどね。どうします、クオンさん。
I'll let him off the hook this time. Kuon-san's best girl in this whole fucking game.
ということだから君、帰りなさい。ほら、服はこれを着て。
More free clothes. No, you've already given me more than enough. I can't accept these too. You still have that CD? That'll do. What?
ああ、シングルね。
He didn't have to stress the word single like that.
一応習得物扱いだからね。しばらく保管する規則になってるんだよ。どうせ落とし主も出てこないだろうし、君を習得者扱いにすれば 半年後には渡せるけど、どうする？
6 months? What the fuck? I bet you that CD's really important. 6 months? I'll be in middle of winter by then. Yeah, I'll find any opportunities to walk around outside with nothing but a CD once it hits winter. I feel like there's a good chance I won't even be on the island anymore. I see, I might as well. It'll make for a nice souvenir. Police officer takes out a complicated looking form and begins filling it out.
名前は
Sanzinkai Setsuna.
偽名でしょそれ。
じ
ゃあ、シングルくんと。
Wait a minute.
この界隈ではみんなそう呼んでるよ。
Right, so I think when we first arrived on his island, we were butt naked. We found a CD. What? I don't know if it's a CD case or a CD. And he was using that to cover his... How do you cover your cock with a CD? Unless it's a CD case. What the hell?
で、CD のタイトルは
Garl Burdette says, yup, went exactly how I thought it would go. And Volari Katai says, I knew it, I called it. You did call it. I saw you saying if that's her mum. I was trying not to read that though, because I was like, is it? And I was like, I am well pleased with this. Ah, it's in a case. I'm curious about that too, so I take a peek at it over the policeman's shoulder. It says island in the top. It doesn't have a label, but there seems to be something scribbled on the disc in permanent marker. The ink is faded though, so I can't tell what it says. I don't know what the bottom bit says. I know the top bit says island. Something prods me in the back. When I turn around, Kuon is holding up the notepad. Fucking love Kuon. I don't mind single size, guys. I don't care about that. Well, maybe a little, but 8 centimeters should be plenty. The average size for Japanese men is 13 centimeters, by the way. Kill me now. Oh, this has been worth it. I fucking love Kuon. And look at the fucking cute little hoodie thing she's wearing with the ears. But that's only when erect. I feel like I've suddenly regained the will to live.
いい加減服を着てくれないかな、君。
Oh, this is awesome. I'm so happy with this. Ah. Kuon and I walk along the shore, taking in the salty sea air. There better be a Kuon route, otherwise I'll be fucking raging. There are no houses around here, only light is that of the moon. This is a little awkward, to be honest. I ended up mistaking the head of the household for a panty snatcher and reporting her to the police. Well, I hadn't seen her before, so maybe it was a forgivable mistake. But still. I cast a sideways glance at Kuon. She's strolling along with her hands behind her back, looking up at the sky. Her gaze is focused on the glittering stars. I doubt you'd be able to find a view like this in the city. It's like being blanketed in stardust. Hey, Kuon. Her mouth is partially covered by her hood. I get the impression that she's smiling. For a moment, she looks like a young girl. She's Rine's mother, though. She must be a lot older than me. Are you enjoying yourself? It'd be rude to ask her age, so I'll try for something more innocuous. It's too dark. I can't read it. What? I still can't see it. I love you, Setsuna-san. Will you marry me? She punches me in the upper arm. It's just a little playful thump, not enough to hurt. What? That's not what you wrote?
違います。
Yes! Kuon's voice. Did you just...
違いますと言いました。
She speaks. You can talk. I assumed you were.
今夜は特別です。
Her voice is soft and delicate, like the mew of a small animal. Though this is my first time hearing her speak, her voice sounds very familiar. I feel like I've heard it somewhere before.
せつなさんはもうこの島には慣れましたか？
Kuon's gaze remains fixed on the starry sky. Her pace is unhurried, like she's out for a leisurely walk. She's so similar to Rine. That must be why I find her voice so calming. Pixel says butt stream. What? What? What are you talking about, Kuxel? Just jump in here and say a random thing. Oh, our stream. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot this is an R stream. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? Mate, this has been an awesome stream. Kuon, we've got to see Kuon in the best way possible. I'm so happy. Larkatai says, is that the person whom you saw in the intro? Velma stream? What? No, Velma stream. Wait, did I read that bit? No. Yeah, I'm getting there, I suppose. I still get lost sometimes. I'm starting to learn my way around the island, and I'm getting to know the people. One girl's working her butt off to try and leave the island, another's decided to stay on and live at the shrine. A third is holed up in her giant mansion, shut off from the world. As I learn more about the people here, I'll probably adjust to life on the island bit by bit.
私はまだ慣れていないかもしれません。刹那さんのいる生活に。
I'm sorry for causing you so much trouble. That was a terrible mistake I made today.
気にしないでください。久々にこうして外を出歩く機会が得られましたし。
Seems like she really is just the same as Rine.
こんな母親でがっかりしましたか？
No. Of course not. Garlic Protect says it's a single stream.
いいんですよ。島の人たちだって私のことをよく思ってないでしょうし。
They got some against hot mills? Fuck all of them. Huh?
私は小原家の当主として果たすべき役目を放棄し、御三家の力関係を崩壊させた張本人ですから。
Oh, okay. Why did you do that? Rene told me that the three families have a complicated history, and that the mayor, in particular, dislikes the O'Haras. I don't know what kind of upset could have created this discord. The consequences are clear. Is that the reason why Rene doesn't go to school? Some stupid grudge from way back is preventing Rene from leading a normal school life.
あの子のことが気になりますか？
To be honest, I'm more worried about you, Kuon. Well, of course, I owe her a lot.
それが刹那さんがここにいる理由ですか？
I unconsciously let out a small gasp, not because of what Kuon just said, because I was about to answer in the affirmative. Though I've gotten used to life on the island, I still don't know anything about myself. Same, I keep finding new things to do here, as if that was my destiny in the first place. I came here from the future. Would you believe me if I said that?
Oh.
No answer. I suppose that's the normal response. To be honest, I'm starting to doubt it myself. Maybe it's fine like this. Even if my memories don't return, I'll still be me. The important thing is what I choose to do while I'm here. In that case, maybe it doesn't matter where I came from. Yeah, that's probably right. I mean, it's pretty weird if you stop and think about it. Time flows by like a river, past running into present. If someone were to disrupt the river's flow, they might cause a flood. Sadly, that's just how the world works. No human power is going to change the workings of the world.
そうとは限りませんよ。
Kuon stops and turns to look at the ocean.
ほら、聞いてみてください。
I strain my ears. I hear the cries of the insects, the whispering of the wind, and the sound of the waves.
寄せては返す波。私は時間の流れとはそういうものだと思っています。
What do you mean?
浦島効果という言葉を聞いたことはありませんか？
Urashima? That's both the name of this island and the name of the folk tale that Rine and Karen told me about. By Kuon's telling, it carries yet another meaning.
竜宮城は海の底にあったのではなく、どこか遠くの惑星だったという説があります。
What the hell?
相対性理論では物体の移動速度が光の速度に近づけば近づくほどその物体の時間の流れが遅くなります。
Time flows by slower.
例えば高速で航行する宇宙船に乗っている人は普通の人より年を取るのが遅くなるんです。浦島太郎は地球に漂着した宇宙人を助け、そのお礼として宇宙人の母星に招かれました。でもその時乗った宇宙船が高速に近い速度だったので、浦島太郎にとっては数日のことでも地球では何十年という時間が経ってしまいました。
Valarikatari is saying relativity time, yes.
つまり浦島太郎の物語はただの昔話ではなく SF だったんです。
An interesting take on it. One artificial light is floating on the horizon. It's the offshore platform, which was created by people harnessing the power of science. But whether it counts as sci-fi or not, it's just a story in the end. The idea of Ryugujo being at the bottom of the ocean sounds a lot more romantic to me.
そうですね。宇宙人だとか高速に近い速度を出せる宇宙船だとかはフィクションでしょうね。でも時間の流れが変化するというのは事実です。1971年アメリカでとある実験が行われました。
They only ever done one experiment.
原子時計を飛行機に乗せ高速で飛行するという実験です。その結果、決して狂わないはずの原子時計にわずかな遅れが確認されました。
No way. I can hardly believe it. Time manipulation has always struck me as a thing of the distant future. I think that successful experiments were carried out 30 years ago. It's only 1999. Wait, this year's 1999? Ah, actually, it's not about 1999. Maybe the money is different. Yeah, I mean, relativity is a thing. You go faster and time travels slower. I've heard of this. I accept this. I mean, it's scientific fact. Can you tell me any more about it? There's a whole theory behind it. There must be a logical reason why time shifts around like that, right?
そうですね。少々長い話になってしまいますが、
Kuon gazes into the distant light out in the ocean. At the light out in the ocean.
相対性理論は高速が一定であるという実験結果に基づいています。刹那さんは光がどれくらいの速さなのか知っていますか？
What is it? 3.8 times 10 to the power of 8 second? What is this? A pop quiz? I know that it's faster than a regular jet plane, but slower than Concorde. Mate, it's not slow. What the fuck are you talking about? It's asking for the speed of light, and you're saying it's slower than Concorde. Idiot. He punches my upper arm again without saying a word. Does light even have a speed?
あるといえばあるし、ないといえばありませんね。
Wait, now I have to look this up because I've... Oh, it's 3 times 10 to the power of what? 8. 3.8. 3 times 10 to the power 8 meters. Awesome. Fucking... Wait. Is that slower than Concorde? Nah, get the fuck out. No way that... No, there's no way it's fucking... Like, you go at the speed of light and you fucking... Yeah. The hell is slower than Concorde. Faster than Concorde. Oh, no, it is slower than Concorde. What the fuck? Ah, my brain is frying. What did yeah, he did say it was like slower than slower than Concorde. This guy's an idiot. I don't get that at all.
光の速度は一般的には秒速約30万 km。1秒間で地球を7周半できる速度と言われています。
Oh, Concorde must be rapid, man. But it does have a speed.
この光についていくつかの実験を考えてみましょう。
Like saying mass bodies can't reach light speed, is that because you would have infinite mass? I believe that's the problem. If you reach light speed, you have infinite mass, which would be like impossible. Bad.
それでは第1問。回答者はせつなさんです。
Albert X is saying the speed of light in a vacuum is equal to light year per year. Yeah, I mean, light years are a measure. It's not speed though. Light year is a distance, isn't it? Is that not the distance light would travel in a year? Mate, my science sucks balls. I believe light year is a measure of distance. Yeah, the distance light travels in 1 year, even though it sounds like a speed thing. What? Another surprise quiz?
例えば地球から30万キロメートル離れたところに宇宙船がいるとしましょう。だいたい月と同じくらいの距離ですね。この宇宙船から地球に向かって光を発射したら、光が地球に到達するのにかかる時間は何秒でしょう？
I mean, if it's 3.3 times 10 to the power 8 meters per second, a second? The speed of light is 300,000 kilometers a second, so if that's that distance and travels in a single second, there's no need to calculate anything. It'd take exactly 1 second.
はい、正解です。
God, man, I didn't think I'd get a science fucking lesson in this. Is she making fun of me?
それでは第2問。今度は宇宙船が地球に向かって秒速20万キロメートルで進みながら同じように光を発射させたらどうでしょう？
So it would take more than a second. If it's a third slower, this is getting a little tricky. Like those math problems where they make you work out how fast you're going when you run inside a moving train. Speed of spaceship would need to be added to the speed at which light travels. Oh wait, the spaceship is traveling at 200 kilometers per second, so we're talking about the light being emitted by it. Ugh. And they start 300,000 kilometers away from Earth, so 50 divided by 30 equals 0.6 seconds.
正解と言いたいところですが外れです。実は今度もぴったり1秒かかるんです。
Ah, of course, there's a trick question because speed doesn't travel, light doesn't travel faster than that.
宇宙船がどんな速度で進んでも光が地球に到達するのにかかる時間は1秒なんです。
Did I ever say that I like Kuon? Wait, that doesn't make sense. How do you work that out?
計算ではなく実験の結果なんです。
Guys in the chat are telling me, what are we saying? Well, I could try saying the quarks need to catch up to sustain its inertia. Quarks are what? Subatomic particles that go smaller than electrons and neutrons and protons. For the atoms, I think atoms are made from them. God, we're going subatomic. So light speed would turn you into soup. But not even particles aside of from photons can reach it. Oh, Garbage X saying light can't travel faster than the speed of light. Yeah, I remember that fucking trick question. I'd always be caught out by these in physics.
もちろん実際の実験では宇宙船なんて用意できないのでもっとずっと短い距離で行われていますけど。
What does that mean? Is it simply impossible for light to travel any faster than 300 kilometers a second? 300,000 kilometers a second. Wait, something's off. What if the spaceship traveled at a speed of 300,000 kilometers a second too? You're going at the same speed as any light it emitted, so that light wouldn't travel on ahead of the spaceship, would it? And if the light doesn't seem to be moving to anyone inside the spaceship, it could even use headlamps in the first place.
せつなさんはさすがですね。そう、そこがこの話の肝です。宇宙船の中から見ると光はちゃんと前に進んでるんです。
In that case, shouldn't the light reach the Earth faster than the ship?
それでは第2問の答え合わせです。宇宙船の中から見た場合、光は 0.6 秒で地球に到着しているんです。地球にいる私たちが1秒と認識しているだけなんです。言い換えましょう。光は 0.6 秒で地球に到着しました。その間に地球では1秒が過ぎてるんです。
So it would actually take just 0.6 seconds, but more time would pass on Earth across that same period. or maybe it's the other way around, it'd actually take a full second, but inside the spaceship only 0.6 seconds would pass, which is actually true. I think in the spaceship 0.6 seconds would pass, right? Because they were saying that if you travel super fast, time passes slower. But it couldn't take both 0.6 seconds and 1 second, surely. Which is it?
本当なんてありませんよ。0.6 秒かかったとも言えるし、1秒かかったとも言えるんです。
Garlic Bird X saying, when are they going to talk about black holes and singularities? Black holes are black holes because light can't escape it, right? What this has gone. This stream has taken out. This game has taken an interesting fucking turn. Valeric saying bodies warp space and time. Take that into account. Inside the spaceship, 0.6 seconds would have passed, while 1 second would have gone by on
時
Earth.
間の流れは絶対的なものではなく、相対的なもので、測り方によって変わるんです。高速で移動する物体にとっての1日が、地球での1年や10年になることだってあるんです。
That's why decades had passed when Urashima Taro returned to Earth.
以上が浦島効果の原理です。浦島太郎に限らず、タイムトラベルを題材にした昔話は世界中に存在しています。もちろんこの島にも。機会がありましたら調べてみるのもいいかもしれませんよ。
For a moment I thought I had a handle on it, but I still don't quite understand. I'll sleep on it tonight and think about it again tomorrow. I feel like I'll have forgotten all of this by the morning.
それでは第3問です。
Wait, there's more?
さっきせつなさんが言った秒速30万 km で進む宇宙船の例をもう一度考えてみましょうか。秒速30万 km で進む宇宙船から発射された光もやっぱり地上の人間から見たら1秒後に到着します。ところでこの宇宙船が地球に到着するのはいつでしょうか。
After... at the same time? Wait, we're saying that light travels 300 any light emitted from a spaceship moving at the speed of that would take 1 full second to reach Earth, at least to anyone watching from the surface, but when would the spaceship itself arrive on Earth? Right, so I want to say after a second, but I've got a feeling that's some bullshit. This question is just as easy as the first one. Speed of light 300,000 kilometers a second, if the distance to Earth is exactly the same, after 1 second, right?
そうですね。1秒後、つまり光と同時に到着します。
So the light wouldn't have traveled ahead of the spaceship after all. They were traveling at 2 different speeds. There's no way they could arrive at the exact same time. To arrive at the same time, both the spaceship and the beam of light would have to be moving at the same speed. In other words, the light wouldn't have traveled ahead of the spaceship.
いえ、光は進んでいますよ。
Because it's leaving it, would it just be constantly just ahead of it? One gives me a hint. But less time would pass inside the spaceship.
そう、時間です。地球から見た場合、光が到着するまでに流れた時間も、宇宙船が到着するまでに流れた時間も、共に1秒です。一方、宇宙船の中から見た場合、光を発射してから地球に到着するまでの間に流れた時間は0秒です。0秒しか経っていないから、秒速30万 km で進む宇宙船と秒速60万 km で進む光が同時に地球に到着することができたんです。
Wait, what? Finally, starting to understand what she meant. She said that the passage of time was relative.
秒速30万 km、すなわち高速で移動する宇宙船の中では時間は流れていないんです。
What if Urashima Taro really did board a faster than light spacecraft? In that case, an unlimited amount of time could have passed for him within the blink of an eye. By the time he opened his eyes again, the universe might have ended. I wonder if anybody would actually want a one-way ticket into the void of time like that.
ここまでの話をまとめましょう。
Valari Katari is saying space and time are closely hooked to one another. Higher speed, slower time. Light speed equals standstill. Also, Google light cone sometimes. It's fascinating. She likes to talk about astrophysics, does she? Can't blame her. This is Kuon's yeah, getting better and better as time goes.
物体の移動速度が高速に近づくほど、その物体が置かれている時間の流れは遅くなります。そして高速に達すると、その物体には時間が流れなくなります。
Would you not age? Or would you still age inside the spaceship? Because if time is at a standstill for you in the spaceship, you wouldn't age at all. You could like... Oh, this is
そ
weird.
れではいよいよ第4問です。
But then we've came across the problem that you can't travel at the speed of light because you'd have infinite mass, right? I can already imagine what it's going to be.
物体の移動速度が高速を超えるとどうなるでしょう。
You can't though. I thought that was a physical impossibility. There's only one possible answer. Time would flow backwards?
はい、正解です。
The architect saying, and get this, gravity is not a force, it's just warping of time and space. Heard that, but also when I hear, like, I feel like I heard that before, right? But at the same time, man, what the fuck? Kuon smiles as though praising an intelligent student. However, setting good students further challenges is also part of a teacher's job.
時間が逆方向に流れると口で言うのは簡単ですが、この時実際に何が起きているのかわかりますか？
No, would it just fuck everything up? No, I can't begin to imagine.
それではさっきの宇宙船の例で考えてみましょう。地球までの距離はさっきと同じで30万キロメートル。ただし今度は宇宙船が秒速60万キロメートルで進むものとします。この宇宙船と宇宙船から発射された光が地球に到着するまでにかかるそれぞれの時間は？
From the perspective of someone standing down there on Earth, right? 600,000 kilometers a second is twice the speed of light, but light itself moves at a fixed speed. In other words, the spaceship arrives in half a second, and the light arrives after 1 second.
はい、正解です。
Kuon reaches up to pat me on the head. Nice. Not sure how I should feel about this. I'm a little proud of myself, but it's still slightly awkward.
そう、地球から見た場合、光は宇宙船よりも遅くやってきます。では、この現象を宇宙船の乗組員の視点で見たらどうでしょう。
How would it appear to the crew inside the spaceship?
光は宇宙船の前方に進んでいくはずです。しかし実際には遅れて地球に到着しました。不
Yes,
思議ですね。
that is strange. No, it's not strange at all. It would just mean that the time had reversed inside this. Meaning that when it arrived on Earth, the ship wouldn't yet have emitted any light. From the perspective of the people inside the craft, the light would actually be discharged half a second late. Only way to explain the situation. Alright, boss. Beam of light would still be travelling ahead of this ship, but it would arrive afterwards, and these two facts aren't in contradiction. What? What the fuck? Architecting, and with the time warp, the Apple's space has to move along. Garberdex saying this suddenly went from naked singletude to Steins Gate.
おー
However, Kuon just gazes at me without responding. What's wrong? Wasn't that the right answer?
すみません。刹那さんの理解の速さに驚いていました。普通こういったことは何度も説明しないと分かってもらえないんですが。
Yeah, I don't get that. I mean, yeah, they would be there, but they would be there within half a second, and then they would see the light being emitted half a second later. But he's saying that they went back in time. Well, that makes sense. I'm an experienced time traveler after all. I must have had to explain to me before in the future. Well, I can't say I understand completely. There are still some points I don't really get. Ask one question. In this case, when exactly would the light have been emitted by the spaceship? By the time the beam of light would have reached Earth, time would have rolled back to a point before the crew had even turned it on, right?
そうですね。光はこれから発射することになります。
But in reality, the light would already have been emitted. What if the crew decided not to turn on the light that time around? Time had been reversed inside the ship, and each crew member's consciousness and all of their memories would presumably have been turned back as well. What? I mean, yeah, but what? In that case, you'd assume that they would repeat the same actions again. What if an outside factor were to interfere with their ability to turn on the light? For example, what if people on Earth were to stop them or break their headlamps? In that case, the light wouldn't be emitted, though it would arrive. That's strange. No matter how you think about it, in that moment, something that isn't supposed to exist would have been brought into existence. A time paradox, in other words. When would the light have been emitted from the crew's perspective?
そうですね。強いて言うなら、未来の自分が過去に発射していたことになりますね。
Please don't make it sound so complicated.
でも、そう言うしかないんですよ。
Something still bothers me. Wouldn't the crew feel as though they'd suddenly wandered into the future? And would their future selves and the consequences of their actions continue to exist in that world? To them, it would probably feel as if they had amnesia or like they'd been spirited away. Is it just a coincidence? There's no denying the fact that I've been hearing a lot about amnesia and people being spirited away these past few days. No.
刹那さん
No, this isn't what I wanted to know. You are to use a spaceship to turn back time for yourself, redo your own life, but the world itself would keep on turning and leave you behind. What's the point in that? That's not the type of time traveler I'm after. Is it possible to travel back into the past? Only way I can change anything. Otherwise, how will I be able to save anyone? Please, tell me how to travel to the past. Before I realise that I'm shaking Kuon by the shoulders. Mate, what? When I let go, Kuon pulls her hood back over her eyes. It had been about to slip off. I'm sorry, I just... Is she mad at me? Or is she just wary of me because I suddenly lost my composure like that? Pauses for a moment.
刹那さんは未来から来たという話でしたよね。
Yeah, but I'd like to confirm it somehow. Give her a brief answer and wait for a reply. She says it's impossible, I'll give up. I'll accept that I'm just some random amnesiac obsessed with my own delusion. He reckons it's possible.
可能性はあります。
Then I'll stay just the way I am.
先ほど説明した通り、超高速運動をする物体には時間が逆向きに流れます。なら、世界を巻き戻すためには、世界そのものを超高速運動させればいいんです。もちろん、世界を包み込むほどの宇宙船は作れませんし、そんな宇宙船を超高速で飛ばすことなど不可能でしょう。ただし、
Kuon gazes at the water's edge. Waves keep breaking on the shore and then retreating back out to sea.
振動させることなら可能です。振動も一種の移動です。高速で振動させれば宇宙船に乗って移動したのと同じ効果を得られます。
Taking the entire planet, she says. Isn't that more difficult than building a giant spaceship?
それがそうでもないんですよ。
Hmm?
例えば電子レンジ。あれは特定の周波数の電磁波を発生させて水分子に振動を与える装置です。ある意味では電子レンジも一種のタイムマシンと言えるかもしれませんね。もしも強力な電子レンジのようなもので自分以外の世界のすべてを振動させられれば
Time would turn back for the rest of the world, but not for you. In other words, it is possible to travel to the past. Mate, what the fuck? We're talking about a fucking magic type of microwave thing that can vibrate every particle in the world. What the fuck? Yeah, no.
もちろん理論上はですが
It's just a theory. A game theory. Volari Katari says, and get this, if an apple orbits it had the speed, thus less time to be less affected by the warp, with the sweet spot of orbit is only subject to its special warp. Wait, what? This is getting mega confusing. That's good enough for now. As long as there's even the slightest possibility that I've come here from the future, even if it's just a 1% chance, I have a reason to stay on this island. Mate, I'm thinking it's more of a 0.0001% chance. And it's okay for me to stay myself. Even if people don't accept me for who I am, I'll be able to build a new self. No matter what kind of person I become, I'll still be me. Though my new self will be different from my old self, of course. As I am right now, I doubt I'll be able to retrieve the things I've lost. Thank you, Kuon. I was about to lose sight of who I am, but thanks to you, I think I've found myself again.
いえ、私も久しぶりにたくさんお話できて嬉しかったです。
Oh, did I actually manage to leave a good impression? Maybe just maybe there's a chance for me to get a bit closer to her. Nice.
ほら、ちゃんと覚えておきなさいよ。あなたはどこから来て、どこへ行くの？
That's right, this is my chance. I've no idea when Her Highness will finally give in to caprice and fire me, so I can't hurt to get closer to Kuon while I still have the chance. I'll treat you to a drink as a token of my gratitude. I got paid today.
そうですね。嬉しいお誘いなのですが。
What?
娘が心配しちゃいますので。
Seems like a MILF route was too much. No! No! Fuck you, game! Fuck you, game! Fuck you! Fuck you! Game shits on me. It fucking teases me.
お疲れ様でした、刹那さん。
What a disappointment, guys. What a disappointment. A 0 out of 10 review, 0 out of 10. No, fuck you, game. Larry Katari is saying Steins Gate question mark. Steins Gate is another visual novel, a very famous one that covers time traveling. I've only watched the anime, I never read the visual novel, but it's really good. I ended up following her all the way to her bedroom door. Not that I ever really doubted it, but when I saw her stride confidently through the mansion, I realised for certain that she was Ohara Kuon. Ohara Kuon, Rine's mother, although it was shut in and yet cleverly very learned. I'm sure it was only thanks to that beautiful voice of hers that I was able to follow her science lecture without too much trouble.
どうかしましたか？
I was just entranced by the sound of your voice.
刹那さんたらおばさんにお世辞なんて言っても仕方ないですよ。
There's all the points. No, I mean it. You sound a lot like Rine.
あの子と比べられるとさすがに負けますけど。
Why? You're much better. Now she looks all gloomy. I never know how serious she's being. I was dead serious myself, of course.
毎晩あの子の散歩に付き合ってくれてるんですよね。
You know everything about us, don't you?
いつも窓から見てますから。
What, does your one window show the whole goddamn island? What the hell? I see. Then I'll have to be careful not to accidentally fall on top of her.
はい。できればベッドの上でお願いしますね。
Goddamn, Kuon. It's so hard to tell whether or not she's joking. Don't worry, I'm here to help. I would never do anything to hurt her.
どうやら迷いは晴れたみたいですね。
Yeah, thanks to you. Time travel is more than just a pipe dream. I'm here to change the past. I still don't know what I'm supposed to do exactly, but I'll just have to try what I can.
あの子のことよろしくお願いします。
Who's gonna look after you though, Kuon?
あの子は私のたった一人の家族ですから。
Who's gonna have to look after you, Kuon? That goes without saying. I'll save her, and not just her, I'll save this island and everyone else I've met here. So if you ever need any help with anything, feel free to ask me.
あらあら、二頭を追う者一頭も得ずですよ。
No, I mean it. This is my mission.
刹那さんは浦島太郎の話の結末をご存知ですか？
Maybe I should look up this story because they keep mentioning it. Garlic bread goes ara ara. Valari Kadai says there's that joke, and Oracle says space is littered with time travelers who didn't take movement of planets in space into account. What a shame. Yeah, the microwave triggered my reference. How many times do I need to hear this story?
竜宮城から帰ってきて何十年も経っていることに気がついた浦島太郎は絶望し、乙姫から持たされた玉手箱を開けてしまいます。
What's a tomate bako?
決して開けてはいけないと言われていた玉手箱を。その結果、浦島太郎は本来の年齢にふさわしいヨボヨボの老人になってしまいます。
He's right, that's how the story ends. What's Kuon trying to say?
どうして乙姫は浦島太郎にそんなひどいことをしたのでしょうか。
Because he broke his promise to her, of course. Not supposed to break your promises, no matter what. Moral of the story. But what if it isn't just a folktale? What if it's science fiction? In that case, there should be some way of explaining Otohime's intentions.
私の解釈では、それは乙姫の優しさだったんです。
Kind?
玉手箱に入っていたのは過去へ戻るためのタイムマシンで、浦島太郎は元いた時代へ戻っていったんです。
That's an interesting way to look at it. So he went back in time, and so that his present self was as old as it should be, but he was able to live that life back in his original time.
そして本来の時間の流れの中で人並みの人生を送りました。結婚もしたかもしれませんし、子供も生まれたかもしれません。
Oh, this reminds me of what happened with Captain America in Endgame.
そうしてゆっくりと年を重ねていったんです。
In other words, the traditional tale is an abridged version, but people now say that Urashima Taro grew old all of a sudden. I see, that's an interesting interpretation.
玉手箱の中身は浦島太郎の救済装置だったんです。
Wait a minute. If that's true, why did Otohime tell him not to open it? I mean, she gave it to him in order to save him, right?
開けてはいけないではなく、開けないでほしいだったのではないでしょうか。
Why would she not want him to open it? But why?
過去に戻るということは、乙姫と過ごした時間も積み重ねてきた思い出も出会ったことさえもなかったことにするということです。それは乙姫にとっては耐え難いことだったんです。
Opening the Tamate Bako may have saved Urashima Taro, but it cost Otohime everything she had.
いいですか、刹那さん。自分のすべきことを見失わないでください。
It's a tone of warning in her voice. Almost as if she knows that I've already forgotten my goal. As if she realizes I might be doing something reckless.
それではおやすみなさい、刹那さん。
No, don't leave us, Kuon. No. Ah, pain. And with that, she disappears behind the door. Extremely saddened.
ほら、ちゃんと覚えておきなさいよ。
And I think
あら、
I'm
タイトルに戻るの？
yes.
I
I think I'll leave it there for tonight. This has been a very enjoyable stream. I've been learning about fucking space-time from this game and the chat. Thank you very much, guys. We got to see was the Mum Kuon. Oh, it was great. I genuinely didn't know they were going to go there. I'm so happy. Though I think we're not going to get a Kuon route, which fucking sucks. How dare this game. This mum is awesome. I genuinely enjoyed this. I enjoyed this more than I thought I was going to. God. Kuon for the win. Anyway. Oh yes, me babes, says Valerian Kadari, and cute mum says garlic bread eggs. Yes. But I'll leave it there for now. I will definitely continue this at some point. But for now, this is Island. I am Ashmanix, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time. Later.